Karl, have you ever seen the programme Inside the Actors Studio?
No.
James Lipton interviews famous actors and gets words of advice about, how they work and how they act. But at the end, he always asks a series of questions, which is based on a French series of questions that a guy called Bruno Pivot used to give people when he interviewed them. So I'm going to ask you some of these questions. Just interesting to see what your response is. And, answer them quickly. You don't have to think about them too much. What is your favourite curse word?
I don't think I've got one. Knobhead. That sums everything up, and I think it's...
But you wouldn't call your nan a knobhead, would you? What would you call a nan?
Well, knobhead's all right, isn't it? Because she sort of gets it. It's one of them things that everybody understands, but it's not too offensive.
Right.
What a knobhead.
What would you do, though, if you were swimming, right? It was a nice little thing, you're on holiday, right? And there's this octopus there, and you're going around, right? And you just see it start spitting at you, poison. What would you say to it?
Well, it's too late then, isn't it? And I'd kick it. And I'd say, knobhead. I would... but what's the point? What's the point in getting annoyed now? Because it's done its stuff, hasn't it?
I don't know why you'd kick it and call it a knobhead under the water. What is this octopus thinking? Oh, God. Oh, I'd go, you fucking eight-legged shit.
I'm not bothered. I don't know what you're saying.
Fucking cunt of a mollusk.
I'll just spit at you again. It's not bothered.
You slimy little fucking boneless wanker.
This is why the face
Are you
is
still
good.
talking to the octopus?
Really?
Yeah, he's very funny.
I'm the only one here today not getting paid. Let me state that straight away. It's a charity. We don't make profit. All right, yeah. Tell the cameraman they're not getting paid. Let's see what they do. Let's see the grip go. Yeah, I'll give up my wages. It wouldn't happen, would it? It wouldn't happen. I'm the only one not getting paid.
Well, come on now, you're having fun.
I am having fun. It's been
Yes.
fantastic. I love Elmo.
So that's your payment.
Exactly. That's why I do charity as well, because the actual work is the reward itself. Why do you wear pyjamas when you go to bed, but you're naked the rest of the time? It doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. It's mad.
No, but this acting. It's called acting, Mr. Gervais. Acting.
Oh dear.
No, we were doing...
Question. She's in charge. This is
Okay,
her show.
go ahead. Shoot.
I totally lost any control that I ever thought I might
Give me
have.
4. Give me 4. Give me 4.
There you go. 4.
So I understand.
Where did you lose this interview? Where?
Oh God!
Come on, get it back.
You're unprofessional.
Come on,
You
come
can't
on.
even
Come
control
on, get it back. Get it back. Get it back.
a
Come on.
muppet and a fat guy. Just calm it down. You've got me in trouble.
It
now.
wasn't Elmo's fun. You were doing it.
Well, just be nice. Don't talk
Elmo
about.
was trying to sway you back. Okay,
no,
what?
these are the no-go areas: drugs, child abuse, the Holocaust. Okay.
We won't talk about
let's
those.
stay off those 3 things.
Okay.
That's because that's your stand-up, right?
Exactly. Yeah. N. Do you know what necrophilia is?
Elmo wants this tape.
So do I. Set your pig is free. Set your pig is free.
Let's do it.
Set your pig is free.
And don't worry, I don't say, oh, it's really bad. Just think she's 98. Let her have a nice rest of the life.
Yeah.
But instead, she was there, and the annoying thing was, and they do this with a lot of people in hospital, they pump you with drugs, try to sort it out. They don't, there's probably a bit of guesswork going on. Maybe. A little bit.
Not as much as you, but go on.
Right? And because of that, they sort of break wind a lot. So I'm sat there with my dad talking.
Whoa.
Drugs do that, Steve. I'm sure if there's a doctor listening or a nurse, they will clarify that if they pump you with all sorts of stuff, it wants to come out.
Right.
So you're sat there having a serious chat. It's a quiet hospital. The woman next door with the blue hands suddenly starts seeping gas, right? Well, I start laughing. Because if there's one thing that makes you laugh, it's that.
It's a 98-year-old woman with blue hands farting.
So you try to hold it in because it's a really quiet hospital, and it'd be obvious that that I was laughing at, and I didn't want to be mean, but it was funny. And then it got me talking about my auntie, because my auntie Nora, so same thing. Pumped her with loads of drugs. She used to have a cabinet next to the bed is like Boots. She's got loads of stuff, right? For all sorts of stuff. And, I mean, she's not that old, but she's on loads of stuff, right?
She's
and
a bit coked up, is she, Smack?
She called up my mum once. And,
Yeah, you told us this. Go on, tell it again.
And, she said, oh, how are you doing and that? She said, alright. Bit worried though. My mum said, wow, what's up? She said, I've, been breaking wind. So she goes, well, you know. She says, no, but this one is going on and on and on. And she was like, she was like, what do you say? What's, like passing wind, farting, for 5 minutes. one thing. Not like, you know, trumping and then nothing.
Yeah.
Continuous.
Continuous drone of a fart.
Yeah.
I don't think she had. How big was she? She must be the size of a barn.
No, she's not that big. She's, you know, she's good for her age.
No, but
Quite
I
slim
mean,
and that, quite slim.
no,
It's
but
just-
fine for 5 minutes. Where's all the gas? Was she circular breathing? Was she sucking it in with her mouth?
It was just, I don't know that much about it. But she called up my mum. About 2.5 minutes in.
Could you hear it in the background?
2.5 minutes in!
2.5 minutes in, she called my mum up, and it went on for a further 2.5 minutes.
Oh. And she just stayed on the phone, did she?
Where
The whole
was-
time, going,
well-
can you hear that?
Well,
Did she hold the phone next to her arse? Listen to that.
She was off the
I'm
ground.
trying to work a tune down.
she was actually hovering. She was 4
Yeah.
foot off the ground
Yeah.
when they found her, the ambulance
Yeah.
men.
The cat's dead.
Don't light a match! Don't light that cigarette!
Yeah, it's like that advert. The kids come home from school, switch on the light.
Yeah. There they see Granny
Yeah.
hovering, turn the light on.
Be careful if you have an elderly woman at home.
Yeah. Drugs make you fart.
so it was last week when there was a little bit of confusion over the one for Holly Valance.
Of
Right?
course. I don't think it was confusion, I think it was your error.
No, it wasn't.
And it
because-
was Holy Valance and you meant Pelmet.
Then
One.
Becky, who called up that time and said, oh, if you're getting mistaken with Pelmet, right, she sent me an email in a week saying, I've done a bit of research.
Yeah.
It was my fault. I've made an error.
Yeah.
It is a Valance.
Okay.
And I know about Valances. As I told you last week, at the very end, me auntie loves them,
Yeah.
right? She makes them. She started off just like putting them on top of the, sort of window around the curtain. And then she thought, oh, I can do more with this.
Yes.
And she had a little coffee table that had magazines underneath, and she said, I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I'm sat down.
she sounds like a Pilkington.
So,
I'm sick of seeing the magazines when I sit down.
so she put a Valance round the table.
She just got balances around everything now. right?
Then, next step, she tapes everything. She never actually watches telly. She tapes it all because she gets sick of listening to the adverts and that.
Yeah.
So she tapes everything. So she's got loads of videotapes and that. And the video used to get on her nerves. When she was watching a film, she'd see the clock changing,
Oh.
and it distracted her from the film. So she put a Valance round that.
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah.
So,
That is really...
Or is it mental?
Only
Only Mrs. Einstein can tell.
I don't know. She's even made a little Jack Russell look like a hovercraft.
Yeah.
if you
It's
stand still,
great.
that's
So
it.
everything's got a balance.
If you go round and you stand still for too long, the chances are you get
She'll
a
put a
Valance around your head.
Yeah.
This is this is Auntie Who,
And Nora.
and this is the one that farted for 5 minutes.
She did.
Lest our listeners forget.
Lest we
farted
forget.
for 5 minutes. Called his mum, saying I'm farting. 2 minutes into the fart.
She said about 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah. God.
She said I'm about 2.5 minutes
Well,
into
my
the
mum said, how long's it been going on for? She said, well, it was about 2.5 minutes before I called you.
Yeah.
And then it went on for a further 2.5 minutes or something. And, then it stopped. And,
She couldn't time it because there was a balance over the clock.
Yeah, she
Because it used to
couldn't time
annoy
it,
her when she was
yeah.
on the phone and you put her off seeing
So
the time.
she was
guessing it was 5 minutes.
This was one consistent fart.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't making a noise, it was just...
Oh, it wasn't making a noise.
just gas.
Right. Endless gas.
So, there you
That's
go.
fantastic.
I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's alright for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute, right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right, and you see everything, and, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What kaftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home, in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a, sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear?
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were
It
you?
was like a ripped tennis ball. So.
What?
Right, we're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
Yeah, no, because I read it and kind of started having sort of memories of Auntie Nora again.
Yeah.
Because she used to always, like,
Now, Auntie Nora is the woman
Who farted for 5 minutes.
she had wind for 5 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she also, she used to say, oh, Carl, rub me back. Right. And, with her being quite old, it was all sort of mouldy and warty.
It was mouldy.
No,
Mouldy.
sort of mouldy.
Mouldy. Right.
And what did you do?
I didn't like it. I hated it, in
It
fact.
was like reading a Braille book.
Yeah.
It was like putting your hand in a load of Cocoa Pops.
Oh, dear.
All really big brown things. And I just thought framing hers would be sort of 3D-ish.
Right. Yeah. What's that, a chunk of the moon? No.
Yeah. Did you R-text that wall?
Yeah. That's Auntie Nora.
That's Auntie Nora's back. Oh, God.
Any piece of your body, Carl, that you'd like to leave behind? for
That's
posterity?
disgusting. Putting your hand in some... Is she the one with the split tennis ball when she wasn't wearing
Shut
knickers?
up.
That's the one.
No, let's not discuss the tennis ball.
Okay.
So she used to get you to sort of knead her dough on her back.
God, this is really
But
bad.
like, what would she with her dress or whatever? Or
She wore those sort of squid-looking things that
Sorry,
Oh,
sorry, what?
what? Those squid looking.
That's Auntie Nora covered octopuses. What are you talking about? What do you mean
It's
she wore...
it's like a nightgown type thing,
But
but
what's squid got to do with it?
because it sort of looked like a squid around the edge.
Oh, I know, frilly things, yeah.
And she just said, I'm aching there. Oh. She was never well. She was never. Do you know what I mean? She's always had something wrong with her. I don't ask her how she is. It's just like she's not going to be all right.
Did she have wind when you were sort of neat? It must have been like playing an accordion.
Yeah, get a little tune going.
Oh, who's your auntie with the tattoos?
That's Hazel.
Oh, right, yeah.
Let's leave that.
Why?
Oh, let's
Why?
not talk
Well,
about.
leave it. What have I come across there?
What's up with Auntie Hazel?
What's up with Auntie Hazel?
There's nothing wrong with her. It's just
What?
just a lesbian, which is nothing wrong with that.
Well, no, but you've made it sound like there is now by not wanting to say it. My
But
auntie's a
I know
lesbian.
what you're saying, though. I know what you're getting at. Just because I call her Uncle Hazel.
Play a record.
He's from Manchester. Please forgive him.
Carl's back. He's cheering up a little bit because I think he's vented his spleen a little bit on cities around the world that aren't as good as Manchester. So, is any of your family left in Manchester? Because they all moved away, didn't they? You came here. Your dad's moved to Wales, for Christ's sake. Well, your family are all around the... Brother joined the army to get anywhere. Just take me anywhere.
We don't know where he is.
His sister's moved away, so no
Ireland.
one... Yeah, there you go, you see? So, that's just one family. That's one family who love Manchester.
Exactly.
Alright?
Tell you what, Steve.
Go on.
Look what I did find out in the week.
Yeah.
World record, right? Person with the longest trump,
With the longest what?
wind, fart,
Right.
right? 2 minutes 42 is the world record,
Okay.
right?
Well, I'm immediately thinking about a relative of yours who I'm sure did longer than
Who
that.
still lives in Manchester.
Auntie Nora.
Now, Auntie Nora did it for hell on 5
Reportedly,
minutes, wasn't it?
starfighter for 5 minutes. But, unfortunately, she was the only person in the room. Whereas I think, which one's alive, Ross or Norris McWhirter?
I don't know, actually.
He has to be there.
Yeah, I think he actually has to
He'd
be
have to
present.
be there.
Would
Just-
you want to be there?
Well, he'd have sort of equipment, and looking at his watch, going, finish? He goes, yeah. He goes, well, that was 4
Did
minutes,
she
59
go from like a
seconds.
size 10 to a size 6? Did
She just,
she show some old dresses?
like a hovercraft.
Exactly.
In a big dress.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
slightly off. Yeah. So, it has to be invigilated.
But again, you know, how was the Guinness Book of World Records one invigilated? I mean, who was supervising that? Who was
He
monitoring
said,
that?
I can fart for 2 minutes. They went, well, we've got to see this. Went round. And, he just probably let it rip. It's probably circular breathing. He's probably sort of sucking in air and swallowing it as he's going. And it's a continuous one, isn't it? It's not like, yeah.
I mean, I said, you know, that's how Nora's happened, me Auntie Nora. She had a little bit of wind, it went on for like 2.5 minutes.
Sure.
That's when she called me mum.
As it was still going on.
And said, there's something not right here.
I'm
And,
leaking.
she said, oh, can you send, your dad round? You know, my dad.
Yeah.
Saying to me mum.
With a cork.
And,
With a lighter. I think this would be the best one
I
ever.
want to show the kids something.
he said, I'll be there in a bit, get the windows open. But what it was down to, because I was talking to
Is
my
she
mum
the
and
one
dad
with the
about
split tennis ball?
Yeah.
Can we not
So-
talk about that again?
I was talking to my mum and dad about it, saying, you know, why do you think it happened and that? And it's because she never chucks food away, right? And she'll sort of mash it all up. And she's got all these ice cream tubs in the fridge that are just full
Cabbage
of, like,
water.
old, mashed up food.
Really?
And she prepares everything. Right, she doesn't work, she's retired now, she's got nothing to do all day, but everything's got to be ready
Still
for
calls
her.
in sick.
Do you know what I mean? Everything's got to be done. Even though, if you're going round to her house, and you're going there for tea, it's like, what time are you coming? And it's like, well, I don't know, maybe 5, maybe 6.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
no,
late,
I need
because
to
you're
know,
late
I
when you
need
have to
to
meet
know.
us at 5 or 6.
Do you know what I mean? That's
But
what...
so, when you say she mashes up food, she literally takes the remnants of a dinner, could be sort of some...
Anything.
And just smashes it all up into a...
Yeah.
And then what does she do with it?
Put it in the fridge, and she's got in the fridge, it's like January, February, March, she's got all these ice cream boxes that are just full of...
But she doesn't... She reheats it and eats it.
Oh, then she,
I
puts it in
thought
a
she was
pan.
just keeping it as a
No, no,
souvenir
no.
of each meal she'd had.
No, put it in a pan, warm it up.
Oh,
And
good for
that's what it
intense.
is, it's just...
A lot of vegetation, is it?
Yeah.
Why has it only happened once, or does she save it up once a year, just let it go?
I don't know. Well, she is mad, she's...
Yeah, she sounds potty.
She doesn't answer the phone anymore in case there's a burglar. Checking if she's in. It's like, well, answer it and then they'll know you are in and they won't come round.
Yeah.
Mental.
Well,
Mental.
they can't be sure then, can they?
What do you mean?
Well, if there's no, I go, well, maybe it's someone just... They are in, but they're hiding, whereas if Auntie Nora goes, it's Auntie Nora. We can nick... She'll be farting. We can sneak in when she does a loud one. Because we'll be aware to tell you, what's stopping it? It's got a valance round it. It's got caught on the cat. Alright? Carl's had a bad week. I'm just saying it straight away. He tries to rule out stress in his life.
Yeah.
But he's had a bit too much stress this week, haven't you? One, a phone call from his mum, stressed him a little bit.
Right.
Something he said in a magazine about his auntie. Came back to haunt him.
Auntie Nora?
Auntie Nora, yeah.
Don't name her.
Oh,
She
no,
knows
don't
who
name
she
her.
is.
No. Okay, we won't name her, right? We'll just say it's the one who farted for 5 minutes and as he saw a skirt when he was young and I found it like a split tennis
So
ball.
it could be any of me aunties.
So other stressful things.
So anyway, what's the Auntie Nora thing? Sorry, Auntie X.
Auntie X.
What did she...
Yeah.
Why is she upset?
Well, he mentioned her in Zoo. He did this thing for Zoo magazine, and he mentioned about when he looked up her dress. She had a...
Yeah, by accident, remember?
No, I'm not suggesting you were going around looking up your elderly relatives' dresses in case they weren't wearing...
For people who've not heard Karl talk about this in the past, just explain quickly again what we're talking about.
Right.
He didn't want to talk about it at all.
When I was a kid, right, Auntie Nora used to come round, me auntie used to come round,
As if there's any ambiguity now. Yeah.
my auntie used to come round and that, and stay, right, and I'm sat on the floor watching the telly, right, she sat on the sofa with a caftan on, I turn round, right, and it was there,
Just looking back
looking at me, right, and we've mentioned this, and Ricky sort of said, what did it look like? And, you know, a split tennis ball came to mind. That's what we talked about, right? So anyway, Zoo magazine, when they did the interview...
And she's the one that used to put a valance on everything, isn't it?
Well, not everything, obviously. So anyway, so I've done this...
So you did interview in Zoo.
Yeah, and like they said, you know, it was like, you know, do you plan stuff and do you worry about stuff when, after you've done the show, you're worried you've upset anyone? And, you know, I was saying, really, I forget people are listening. And, you know, we're just having a chat with mates and that. I said, but now and again, I do worry, when I'm on my way home from the show and that, and I'm thinking about what we've talked about. And I was saying, you know, the Auntie Nora incident.
Incident! That's Watergate!
Yeah.
And, anyway, so this was in there, right? And I was saying in the magazine, you know, but I think I got away with it, she doesn't doesn't listen to the show, but, you know, and I don't think she reads Zoo magazine, so...
She's more of a nuts woman. Sure, yeah.
So, anyway, so my mum calls up the other week, right, and she goes, wish you wouldn't, you know, talk about Auntie Nora and that. And, I was like, oh, so how do you know about that? She goes, well, one of your cousins have called us up and said they've read the article about it. So yeah, that's why we don't want to talk about it, really.
So he stitched you up.
So do you know what Auntie X has made of this? Do you know if she was upset or not?
Well, she doesn't know about it.
Because, I mean, maybe she's always thought it looked like a split tennis ball. Maybe you're just in sync, you know, because you're relatives and stuff. Maybe she knew instantly. Even if you hadn't named her, she'd have thought, hang on, I farted for 5 minutes once.
Yeah, that's not really ambiguous,
well
is it?
be me.
If you hear that, like, someone who farted for 5 minutes has got found like a split tennis ball, you're gonna go, I wonder if he means me.
Yeah.
You're gonna remember
or
that.
Auntie Jackie. It could be Auntie Jackie.
Oh, God.
Oh, chimpanzee, that is written it down again.
Yeah, this is where we read extracts from Karl's diary. We've had to wrestle it from him. He's never happy, but, you know, that's the way it goes when you're doing, you know, a show as popular as this. And I'm going straight now to this entry. My mam phoned and said that my Auntie Nora, classic Auntie Nora, wanted me to look on the internet to find out what the weather will be like in Spain at the end of November. I don't know where she gets her money from. 2 months ago, she was asking me dad how much it would be to get her back garden astroturfed, because she's sick and tired of the grass getting out of
What does
hand.
she want to do? Start a football team? What does she want a back garden astroturf?
She likes the sort of green look, but she doesn't like the headache that comes with it, so she's just looking into getting that false grass put in there.
Brilliant.
Don't know how much it is.
They always say when you get someone a present, you should buy them something they wouldn't buy themselves. Daft rule. I want something I would buy myself if I had the money. When I was young, me Auntie Nora got me a present I wouldn't buy myself. It was a t-shirt with her face on.
With me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Well, Karl, you failed miserably. The scientists stuck away. Right, one more chance. What's happened in the last couple of weeks? Just one more chance to... What have you seen in the last couple of weeks?
Well, like I say, I don't really watch the news and that, so
Right.
I can't tell them about that. But in a way, I think they're better off not knowing. I think that's the only good thing about being out there, isn't it? Not knowing about the bad stuff going on.
Yeah.
So I can't help them there.
They don't need to look at the weather, do they?
No, don't enough. No. But tell you about the Pope and that.
Yeah, it's pretty extensive.
What about the EU Constitution and the no votes? What do you make of that? What are your views?
What's the problem there?
Oh, this isn't. This
No, but it's
isn't,
better- it's
this
better
isn't
not knowing.
broadcasting,
It's
though,
better
is
not
it? This is
knowing.
nothing. Come up with something.
Well, the fat baby then, the fat baby that they found, that was on the telly.
Right. Well, what was that?
It's just a little fat baby. That,
Oh, for
I don't know what, it's just a little fat kid and that.
what? Tell what?
It was on the telly, it was on the telly and
But
that.
what
about
was
it.
on the telly? You just said fat baby, fat baby, fat baby, fat baby on telly, fat baby on telly. You're meant to be telling them what's happened in the world. Tell me about the fat baby on telly.
It's just they've found some, there's this illness called Momo, right? And, they've just got this woman had a kid. It's really sad, it was on Channel 4 and that, right? And, kid's born.
You sure it wasn't Jimmy Carr?
Kid's born and that, right?
Momo?
It's called Momo,
Isn't that
yeah.
that Black Music Award?
No, right, little fat baby and that, and there's only 3 of them in the world. These little fat babies,
Right.
and
So
one of them,
they're in danger.
How fat? Are you not telling what do you mean? How fat are they?
6 stone. It was only 2. And there's 3 of them in the world, and there was this one, and there was one in Brazil.
Are they, like,
No.
endangered? Is that the problem? Because there's only 3 of them in the world.
I don't
Are we
know.
worried? Is it like a conservation campaign?
Hunted for their flesh.
No, it's sad. If you, I know it's easy to
You shouldn't
joke and
laugh,
that,
but
but if
you
you've
could make
seen
an
it, you'd go,
interesting
oh, it's a bit sad and that.
Well, I haven't seen it, and I know nothing about it.
Well, I've told you, there's 3 of them in the world.
Okay, what else was on telly?
Hello, and welcome to Learn English with Ricky Gervais. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Karl Pilkington.
All right.
I won't be speaking your language. I won't be translating what I say. I'll just be speaking English, okay? The translation will come up on the bottom of the screen. This is my friend, Karl Pilkington. He is bold. He is bold. He has no hair. Karl Pilkington has no hair.
Yeah, I know. They can see I've got no hair.
No, I know.
Well, what do they need to know that for? If they learn a language,
Yeah.
bald isn't a bald head isn't that important. Teach them how to ask for bread or milk.
We'll get to that, but this is about sort of friendship and family, you know. So it's all useful. There's so many words, you know, they might as well start somewhere.
There's too many words. There's a lot of words. Lot of words.
So you say it. Karl Pilkington is bold. Karl Pilkington has got a head like a fucking orange.
Right, I really don't know why they need to learn this.
Because they might need to say that one day.
No, but I get enough abuse now from English people. I don't want Chinese suddenly turning up going, "About fucking orange." Teach them how to say milk. I need milk. Milk for tea. Coffee. Teach them useful stuff.
Okay, well, go on, teach them something then.
Who am I talking to?
People around the world, they can't speak English yet. So what are they...
Well,
so,
Chinese
well,
are the ones that...
Okay, what?
I've been to China and none of them know English.
Right.
So they need to learn English.
Okay.
So, what would they want to know? You see, they don't need to know about milk because they don't like milk. They think English people smell of milk. They smell of milk. Smell.
What does smell mean, Karl?
Smell. Stink. Fucking hell, you smell. Rank.
Rank. So you've got a Chinese fella, he's coming over here and he's learned the word rank, meaning you stink.
Smell. Stank. Stunk. That stunk.
Give an example.
You smell. You shit.
Why are you teaching them pidgin
Because you told me, you said they want to know about smell.
Yeah, right. But why are you teaching them without prepositions and proper grammar? Why are you teaching them to speak like this? Stink, you shit. Why are you teaching them to speak, to just speak proper English?
Right, okay then.
Always speak proper English. Okay, tell them.
So what do they want to know?
Well, what smell mean? This is
Smell.
This is about,
So we're featuring the word
okay, right,
smell.
right.
Smell.
This is about the word smell.
Right, when something smells, they know what it means. It's when something stinks, when it's
Well, no,
off.
it doesn't always mean that, because it's also a verb.
All right, a nice smell.
It's also a verb to smell. It's a verb. Smell is a verb.
Yes, but what they've got to remember is if they go up to someone and go, "You smell," it's not always positive. You wouldn't. You say you smell nice.
Right.
But if you say you smell, they'll get a smack in the face.
Smack in the face. Smack in the face. Karl, what's a smack in the face?
When someone thumps you, thump.
The worst English lesson ever. Right, okay, you... Okay.
What would they want to let you see? That's why we've got to focus on... Are we focusing on Chinese?
No.
Well, we should, because different people want different things.
Right.
So what would Chinese want? They come to England.
Right.
What do they want?
Why are you talking to me like I can't understand
Because
English
I'm
now?
trying to think what to be clear to them.
Okay.
So I'm dropping out.
So forget where they come from, wherever they come from in the world, they all want the same things.
No,
okay?
but words don't mean the same thing. At certain places, there's people where it stinks in the world. They wouldn't come to England and need to say it smells because they're from a smellier place.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Milk. Let's do milk.
Okay, let's do milk for anyone who isn't English. Okay, okay, okay. We will act out a scenario now where you might need milk. Okay. Okay. Hello, Carl.
All right.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Strong. What tea bags have you got? That is a question I ask because it all depends on the amount of milk. Do you have Thai fu? That means more milk.
Thai fu does not mean more milk.
No, it's a very strong tea bag.
Right.
Twinings, little bit.
This isn't. They don't need to know the details. This isn't a travel guide. This is English for people who can't speak.
Start again.
Okay. Hello, Carl.
Hiya.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yeah, I'd love one. I'm gasping.
How do you like it?
Strong, no sugar.
Tea bag, okay?
What? Yeah, tea bag. Yeah. Right, that should be all right.
Would you like some milk?
Just a drop. A drop, not much.
Would you like semi-skimmed milk?
Yeah.
Semi-skimmed milk.
Whoa. It's all right, that.
Carl is enjoying his tea. He had it strong with a drop of milk. So that's the basics. In England, we like to drink tea. We drink tea. We also drink coffee. We also drink beer. Let's go shopping. So I'll just come into a shop, okay? Dring.
Afternoon.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
I want a fish.
What sort of fish do you want? We've got loads.
What sort of fish are there?
Loads. I haven't got time, to be honest. You've come in at a busy time. And have a look and come back to me. And
I don't know what type of fish is this?
That's a kipper.
Okay. A kipper. What's a kipper?
Chinese and Japanese know fish really well.
Okay.
They don't need
Stop thinking we're just talking to Chinese and I don't know where the Japanese came. It was just Chinese people. This is for anyone who wants to learn English. Anywhere around the world. There might be Spanish. There might be French. There might be German. Okay? Why do you only care about the Chinese learning about this?
Because most Spanish people can speak English. They've been taught it. But all right, kipper. Okay. It's a fish. It's sort of a fishy sort of fish. There's some fish that's more meaty. Tuna. What sort of thing are you after today? Is this for you or for someone else?
This is for me. I'd like to buy a fish, please.
Right, but surely you know what kipper is. Look at it. Look at the fish. Here it's called kipper. Where are you from?
I don't speak English.
I'd just wrap any old shit up and give it you. You're like this. Tenner. Rip you off. Because I'm busy. And that's what happens in this country. That's what they want to be careful of if they're watching this. If you come into England, don't be ripped off. Rip off. Conned. Taken advantage of.
Done up like a kipper.
Done up like a kipper.
Look at this foreigner. I done him up like a kipper.
This is when English gets complicated because kipper, a lot of English words can mean many things. Where? Same word, different thing. Wearing. Where have you been? I'm wearing a jumper. Where have you been? Where?
Brilliant.
One word, two meanings.
At the spa. Hello. I'd like to book an appointment for a treatment.
Okay. When are you thinking? We're busy all today. Tomorrow?
Can we just do it today? Can it just be available now? Can't we just do it that it's available now? There's nothing...
Well, all right, I can fit you in. Someone hasn't turned up yet, so we can get you in sort of in 10 minutes.
Okay. Right. Okay.
What would you like?
I would like a back, crack and sack waxing, please. I would like my back waxed, my crack waxed and my sack waxed.
Right.
Do you do the treatments yourself?
No.
I'd like you to.
Well, I can't.
Why not?
Because I have to be on reception taking calls.
Well, okay.
You can't request who's doing your sack, your crack or your back. There's a woman in the back who does your crack.
Well,
This is fucking insane. Right, that's enough. No, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know who's going to learn anything from this.
Wait. Okay. Okay. Well, ask me some questions about... Okay.
Well, I don't have to ask you any questions. I said you can be going in 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. I'm working. I'm not paid or qualified to be sorting your arse out.
Wait, okay. Actually, thinking about it, the hair on my crack hasn't grown back, nor has the hair on my back. But my sack is very hairy. Wait, my sack is very hairy. I don't need my back waxed or my crack waxed, but I need my sack waxed.
Right. Now, I'm surprised you haven't done it yourself, because it's the back and the crack that's the difficult bit. The sack you can do yourself.
Oh.
And to be honest, it should all be growing at the same time.
No.
So there's something wrong with you.
No.
You've got a hairy bollock. When your back is lovely and bald.
Right.
You don't need it doing...
Bald.
Fuck's sake.
My back is bald.
Yeah.
My crack is bald. My sack needs waxing.
Right.
It's quite an emergency. My balls are very hairy. Can I have them waxed, please?
Yes.
How much just for the balls?
£15 for
£15
two, for the both.
For two. Okay,
Yes.
that's good. So £7.50 each. It's £7.50.
Yeah, but we don't split it. That's the price.
Yes.
You can't have one done.
No,
it's
I have
£15.
two. I have two balls. How many balls do you have, Carl?
Two.
Carl has two balls. Are your balls hairy?
Average.
Okay. Which is strange because Carl's balls are hairy, but he is bald on his head. His head looks like a ball. His head looks like a bald testicle. Carl has a head like a bald testicle, but his testicles aren't bald. Okay. How long will it take to wax my balls?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay. So it's £15 and 10 minutes. Can you do it? Can you do it now, please?
No, I won't be doing it. You'll
Why?
be meeting Leslie in the back room.
I don't really. I'm a little bit shy. I know you. Could you?
You don't know me. You've just turned up.
Could you wax my balls?
No, I'm not waxing your balls. Bollocks. Scrotum. What else is there? Testi. If you're having one done. Bollocks. Sack. What else is there?
Okay.
Right,
we've done
done.
that waxing. Okay. At the doctor's. Hello, doctor.
Hello.
I have a pain.
Okay, whereabouts is the pain?
My anus.
Of course it is. None of this is worth learning in a language. You go home. If you're ill, go home.
No, if a foreign fella is in this country...
He can go to the doctors and use our NHS system if he had an achy arse. He'd get on the first flight home. Why aren't you going travelling? You're here as a tourist.
Yes.
Yeah? Right, well, see London. Instead of worrying about your hairy bollocks, see the London Eye. The London Eye. Tower of London. These are things that are going to be useful to them.
OK.
Tower of London. London Eye. Buckingham Palace. The Queen. I've never been on holiday and had to have my anus seen to. I haven't had to have it seen to whilst I'm here, at home. Give them useful words. Fromage.
Why are you teaching them a French word if we're teaching them English?
I'm just saying useful phrases.
Right.
I've got a headache.
OK. What would you do? OK. What scenario would you do to teach them?
Who are
Carl
you?
will now teach you a useful scenario.
Yeah, who are you?
Anyone you want me to be. What do you want to do?
The bins haven't been emptied.
Who? OK.
Who are you?
You're making this scenario up.
So who are you then? The council?
It's up to you.
Right, you're my neighbour.
OK.
Why do you keep putting bins out? The bin men doesn't come till Thursday. You keep putting bins out.
I'm sorry, Carl. I'm very sorry. I've had a bit of trouble. I woke up this morning and it's the worst it's ever been. I've got distended. I've got a prolapse rectum and I distended. My testicles are very, very low because I'm old. I'm amputated.
Yeah, all right. Listen, can you just put the bins out on a Thursday?
I can't put the... My balls are so low because I'm an old man.
But can you put the bins out on a Thursday? The bin men doesn't come till a Thursday. It's Tuesday. You're putting bins out too early. There's foxes getting at them. There's shit all over the place. There's dirty underpants you keep putting in the bin. I've told you it attracts foxes. Stop putting the fucking bins out two fucking days early when they've got to sit there and it attracts shit. I'm trying to sell me flats. There's dirty, shitty undies all over the fucking pavement.
This has happened to you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah, it has.
What did you do?
They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
We hope that's been useful for you. So when you visit England, you can talk just like an Englishman. Thank you for learning English with Ricky Gervais and Karl Pilkington.
See ya.
See ya.
So in the final chapter on death, you go to Accra, is that right? And you kind of...
Accra in Ghana,
Accra.
yeah.
And this woman's died, this kind of local figure.
Over there, death is like the biggest bit of your life. It's almost like you spend more money on your funeral than anything else in your life, more than your wedding, more than you sending your kids to school and everything. That's what life's about, having a brilliant send-off. And it's healthier to have that attitude, I think, and I don't know. I mean, I think I am pretty good knowing that, you know, I know that I'm going to die, and I'm pretty good at accepting it. And for me, that's what makes life good, really, knowing that it's going to end. When I was a kid, Pac-Man was a massive game. Kids watching this, they'll go, what's Pac-Man? But it's a game, in it, where it's a man eating like that. And it makes its way around a maze eating... In fact, here's a little... This is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Can you remember the noise of Pac-Man as it's going round?
I don't think I can, no, go on.
Put your finger in your ear and push it in and out.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Very
the
good.
noise.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's what it's based on, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
But anyway, so Pac-Man is just being chased about by ghosts, and you've got to run away from the ghost, haven't you? And, you know, that's kind of his life. and you get 3 lives. But when I was a kid, I typed in a code.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That meant I'd have everlasting lives. And even then, I remember I played it for, I don't know, 45 minutes before I got bored of endless amount of lives. But that was a point, I think, when it made me realise that living forever isn't all that. Because for Pac-Man, I think his most happiest time was when the game was over. It wasn't being chased anymore. His whole life was spent being chased, a bit like life's are for us in a way, and it's always someone mithering you for something, you know, and he got in the corner and he had that tablet and that made him happy for, you know, a few seconds. And again, that's like human life, innit? You might sort of have a holiday or something and that lasts a week and then it runs out and then you're back to being chased about. And it was that fact that, you know, it was lasting forever. I worked it out then.
So if you could have a cheat code
for life, don't do
life.
it. So there you go.
That's death.
You know, I'm really house proud. Yeah. If you come round, if I ever said come round, I say, oh, can you take your shoes off?
Yeah. Are you one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Shoes off.
No matter who it is.
Really?
Yeah, the gas man, he hates it.
I bet.
Hey, Outcast on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. You alright, Karl?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Just, when you were talking just now about, like the gay stuff.
Yeah.
Right, I don't know if you saw the thing the other week about the fella who's on that quiz show.
Who?
Sort of...
Oh, right, okay.
Gay fella, straight, sort of man-woman.
What are you talking about? Tell me what did you see? Tell me what you saw.
This
is like a kid come running in, and he's seeing something frightening. Could be an alien, could be a ghost, could be a paedophile, and you've got to get exactly what actually saw out of him. Right, what did you actually see?
It's just this fella who's a woman.
Right. Right, okay, right, try and talk like a human being. Right.
It's a quiz show that's coming on the telly. And, it's this woman...
Right, is it a fella who's a woman, or is it a woman?
Bit of both, that's why I'm talking about it.
But what do you mean? Is it a pre-op? Is it a transsexual, a transvestite? Is it a ladyboy? Is it an hermaphrodite? What is it?
I'll tell you about it.
Well, tell me.
I'm telling you. It's a woman. Well, it's a man.
Oh, forget it.
Listen.
Play a record.
No, listen.
Come on. What?
It is a man. He is a man. Well...
Oh, Christ's sake!
It's a TV programme where they've got this...
Transvestite or television?
It is a transvestite, yeah.
So...
But the problem is... I'll tell you, just because you don't know about it, the programme is...
I don't know, I still don't know about it. I don't know anything about it, still. I don't know. It's a woman, man, woman, man, woman, TV programme, look, TV.
No, it's a man who is now sort of half a woman. And...
A man who is now half a woman!
No, well, this is what's weird about it. He's got the top half, but not the bottom half.
What do you mean? He's got breasts and a wig, but he's still got his boys downstairs.
Why do you do that?
His caps and the boys are still there in his Y fronts, but upstairs he's got a lovely pair of dumplings.
Why do that?
Well, he's halfway through.
But why not get it all done in one go?
Maybe he couldn't afford it.
Well, wait until you've got all the money. That just looks a mess. And who's he pleasing there?
Well, he wakes up in the morning and pleases himself. He can't believe his luck. He doesn't know where to start.
No, but what I don't understand, I mean, you know, I don't want to see him...
Well, can I just finish that sentence? What you don't understand is just about everything.
Yeah.
Right, what...
I find it weird, right? I sort of get... I understand the gay thing, right? But...
Do you? What do you mean?
Well, you know, I know...
Well, tell me the gay thing. Explain the gay thing.
I just know if you're a fella, you like men. I don't know much more than that.
What do you mean you don't know?
But what I mean is, with a transvestite, what's going on there? What do they want?
Now, transvestite is a cross-dresser.
See, I don't get that either. Because...
You mean a transsexual?
That's a man who likes to dress in women's clothing. It's not necessarily... They're not necessarily gay.
They're not gay. They're often not gay.
They just happen to like wearing women's
clothes. Right, yeah.
But then why not wear women's clothes that could be seen as a bloke's... Like Suzanne wears jeans.
No, but they... Yeah,
just
but that's
buy
the
women's
thing.
jeans.
But that's their problem, is it? They like being seen as a woman. They like being seen as a woman. It's not just that it's more comfortable, or they'd wear a kilt. They like being seen as a woman. They feel more comfortable.
All right. And what's the deal with this fella who's got?
We don't know
both?
who this fella is.
No, we don't know this man who's half a woman.
He's called Miriam.
Oh, that's helps.
yeah. Brilliant. I love this scientific basis.
No, I
So
think-
all he's done, he's had the tits done. He's probably had the hormones. Probably lived as a woman for a while. The last step, because you can probably reverse the breasts anyway, because they're probably implants and hormonal things. And whereas you chop your knob and boys off, that's you come back the next day and go, sorry, I didn't mean that. I wanted my ears pierced. It's a bit more of a bigger operation to put them back. So doctors are probably making sure that he's just up
Surely
to
if
his...
you've had the top half done, you're not going to go back on what you've said.
But no, what's the top half being done? I could get you breast implants, give you a bit of hormonal treatment.
Now
and
that
you
would
could
be a great idea for next week.
and you could reverse it. What you can't do is grow a knob back.
Well, you can. Last week you were talking about growing one on your arm.
Yeah.
We've done that.
We can, so that is possible. But the thing is, the truth of it is, I think I do know about this story. I think it was a television programme called There's Something About Miriam. The conceit of which was that this pre-op transsexual...
So I guessed that right, yeah.
Was masquerading as a woman.
Right.
And various blokes, who didn't realise that this was a man, had to
I've heard
try
about
and
this.
seduce her. And when they found out that it was actually a bloke, and a lot of them had kissed her, they refused to let it be shown. And there was a big
I agree
outrage
though. That's just terrible.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
just
it's absurd.
But I mean, that's awful. I heard it. I hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
I think it was a Sky One programme. Is there anything other than The Simpsons on Sky One that's worth watching? Have you ever tried to watch that? Have you ever seen Kirsty's home videos?
Yes. Yeah. But it's things like it's dogs on a slide, babies falling over.
Do you know, it's only recently reduced from an hour in length. It used to be
Really?
an hour long, and it was just, if you haven't seen it, it's just like camcorder footage, like
Do you
you've
know
been
what I
found of
like?
people falling over.
I like an old woman at a wedding falling over and showing her bloomers. That's
all.
my favourite.
But I like it when it's Kirsty's home videos uncut. So it's kind of 4 old women, like, naked,
With their tits falling out.
windsurfing.
Oh, Christ, imagine that. Does it whistle?
Well, I mean, have you ever really sat and watched anything on Sky One
No.
that wasn't
The Simpsons.
or Star Trek?
I think that's what I watch on. I think that's
Or
pretty much
wrestling.
what I watch. Wrestling.
They have WWF wrestling, cartoons, and just the worst programs. I mean, it's
I've seen a
appalling.
bit of the wrestling. It's hilarious.
But
It's hilarious.
it's like a station that's made by a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly the demographic. Do you like Sky One, Carl?
I haven't got satellite ever, so.
Why not? I thought you'd have loved that.
No, I would love it.
Discovery Channel's all about
No.
slugs and that and
I know.
weird stuff like that.
I know.
Chimps.
I was reading
There's
about slugs the other day.
There's a thing on one of the channels called Monkey Business.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
Because I was doing that thing, wasn't I, with Richie Bacon.
Yeah.
Where you can watch the telly and that.
You're
and
talking riddles. You actually talk in riddles and forget a play record.
You should be the gatekeeper in some kind of Dungeons and Dragons kind of quiz game.
Right, yeah. Let me enter. Right, yeah, but I was doing that thing with Richard Bacon. What can he mean? What can he mean? He is the wise
There's
one.
a man
Just
who's
play
also a
record.
woman.
Yeah, yeah.
The upper half is, but is the bottom.
Yeah, play a record.
Bit of Clash.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Train in Vain. XFM. 104.9.
It is hard eating a little kangaroo knob. If I was there and Aunt Dex said, right Carl, eat the knob, I'd go, hang on a minute. I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night.
It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for. Can you do the jingle?
I'm saying like, I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening, I'll be ready.
Sure. Can you do the jingle? It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for.
I'm saying like, I could eat a knob at night. I'm saying like,
what everyone's waiting for. Can you do the jingle? No music.
Hang on a minute. I'm saying like I could eat a knob at night. I'm saying like I'll be ready.
It's that time again, it's what everyone's waiting for.
I'm saying like I could eat a knob at night. I'll pop back about 6:30 this evening. I'll be ready. I'm saying like I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night.
Really? How'd you know?
If you go to places that you're in danger of being kidnapped, you're meant to have a code word. So that when the people who've nicked you
Right.
call up the London office,
Yeah.
they go, "We've got Ricky, Steve and Karl here."
Right.
And the London office go, "Yeah, yeah."
Give us your code word.
Well, at the time, it was Congress tart.
Congress
How are you going to slip that into a conversation?
No, you don't slip it in. They've got a bag over your head, gun to your head or whatever, tell them you've been kidnapped, and you go, "Congress tart," and they go, "Bloody hell, he's been kidnapped." Before you know it, the A-team's coming in.
Right. So, ring, ring. Hello, Carl, mate. How's it going?
Congress tart.
What?
Congress tart.
Rick, who's on the phone, mate?
It's Carl. He said Congress tart, so he's definitely been kidnapped. Who are they? What do they want?
Right. Who am I talking to now? Because
Them. Ask them.
What do you want? He's asking what you want.
Well, there's no one here to do that bit of role-playing, so maybe you should tell me what they're saying.
They said, they just said they want to use me as bargaining power.
But what do they
What
want?
do they want? We'll see if we can...
But what do you actually want? Oh. What would they want? Is it money? Give them money.
Okay, money.
5 million pounds.
Too much. I'm not spending that sort of cash. I've worked hard
No, you
for
don't
this.
do that.
I'm not spending that
You
cash.
see, this is what worries me.
I'm not spending 5 million to get you back.
That's what's worrying.
No.
Because that's what would have happened.
Can't we negotiate? Put them on.
Yeah, here's Ricky.
Right, you've got to play him as well, though. Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
Never mind who it is. Where's me 5 million?
Can't afford 5 million at the moment.
We're going to kill this kid if you
He's not a
don't give
kid,
us
is
the
he?
5
Look at him.
million.
How can
We're
you call
getting
him a
sick
kid?
of him.
Why? What's he doing?
He's just shouting Congress tart. Give him the money. Give us the money.
Okay.
I wouldn't have got him to call you, actually. There's no way. There's no way.
Okay, let's have a break. Oh, God! Oh, God!
I was thinking the other day about, your body and everything, because it is amazing, isn't it? How it works.
Oh, yeah.
Does the brain control you, or are you controlling the brain? I don't know if I'm in charge of mine.
Nor do I,
There's
Carl.
a surprise.
Nor do I,
No,
Carl.
do you know what I mean, though, by that?
Does the brain control you, or do you control the brain?
Don't you ever sort of think sometimes? Say if you're making,
But
'cause
you
I
are
was
the
making,
brain.
No, but I was making a shopping list, right? Going right, I need some rice, kidney beans, and I thought I had everything, and I sort of was rolling up the paper, and then something went, oh, an onion.
Your brain did
Something
that.
went an onion. Was it Suzanne?
No, well, my brain sort of went, you forgot something.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd forgot. I was
No,
putting
you
that-
are your brain.
No, but don't you understand? My brain was I was in control of my brain when I was writing down rice and kidney beans.
But you're not in charge of the onion. That's another part of the brain that's in charge of the onion.
The onion sector.
No, but I'd put the paper away, putting my coat on, ready to go and get the rice.
Yes, but your onion lobe kicked in.
What? So you put the paper in your pocket, you got the coat on, then you just suddenly hear
Then
from
it
nowhere,
was just like,
onion.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about that shopping list. It's in my pocket. I'm thinking, do I need my gloves? It's cold out.
Yeah.
Suddenly, onion. And it was like, oh yeah, onion. Yeah, I had to get the paper out. So
had
what
to
I'm
write that
saying
down.
is,
But
who's in charge?
The brain, the mind, the brain is the... What are you doing? Who's in
That's
charge?
just, you forgot the onion, and then you remembered the onion. You must have forgotten things in the past.
No, but not like that. Not where, like, it just made me think, that was weird. Who reminded me of that?
You did.
Yeah, but I'm not...
No, you are your brain. It's not like there's you, then there's a brain, then there's an extra one looking down at it. The meta brain, the thing above it.
No, but your brain... How does your brain work? You give it information, don't you?
Well, it takes...
Do you mean you give it information?
Well,
It's
if
doing it,
I
isn't it?
sat in a room with nothing, not feeding it anything, it wouldn't know anything.
No, but there's this thing
But
that there's
then-
two yous. It's this thing that there's
There's
this...
Carl and Carl's brain.
Yeah, there's not a duality in this. If you go, come on, now think. That's the brain saying that to itself. It's not. There's not two people in there having an argument. Come on, brain. And the brain's going, oh, don't you start, I was thinking then. And the other thing's going, brain, onion. And the brain goes, Carl, onion. You are your brain. If you are anything, you are your mind, your brain, your collection of memories, your personality. You're not what you look like. Does that answer your question, Carl? What do you think then? You were thinking of a tortoise on a skateboard then when I did that last sentence, weren't you? Right. And Steve, who probably wasn't as cool as he is now, you're a bit of a freak.
In those days.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And it just covered him, and he just went like this. He went, well, now you've got to clear that up. Which I found even funnier.
Yeah, but you did have to clear it up.
I did. But I was crying with laughter as I was clearing it up and taking it out of your keyboard.
Yeah, but I think I don't think I gave you enough of a reaction.
No.
Because you didn't really do stuff like that afterwards.
No.
I think you were looking for real annoyance. And
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the weird thing about this relationship, is that despite the fact he's, 10 years older than me, I was often for a long time the adult. I say it for a long time.
I think
am
so.
often the adult
I
in
think
the
it's what.
relationship.
Yeah, I think that's what drove the dynamic. And also, I was the laziest person in the world. I remember once when we were writing, and Steve said, "Look, we've got a lot of work to do." He said, "Don't have too many sausages at lunchtime," wasn't
Yeah.
it? And I
Actually fell asleep that day.
Yeah, because there was jumbo sausages in the BBC canteen. You meant to have one. I said I can handle two, and I had two. He said, "Don't eat two, Rick." And I did fall asleep, didn't I, when we were writing?
Yeah, he fell asleep under the table. I didn't realise he was asleep, and we were writing away, and part of the script, and I was reading out this bit that we'd written, and part of it involved someone knocking on the door. So I knocked on the table as I was reading it out, and he woke up thinking someone was coming in the office, banged his head on the underside of the table.
Oh dear, just like Lennon and McCartney.
Yeah.
Someone actually asked earlier on the live chat, are you concerned that Karl Pilkington is going to become a bigger star stateside than you guys?
I want him to. I want him to be the biggest star in the world. I want him to be not just a star, but like an idol that people worship. Just little round things that is like like the.
What they put on their dashboard.
Exactly,
in their
like
cars,
Christianity uses a cross. It's just a little round orange sort of circle. Because I know he'll hate it. I just know he'll hate it.
Apart from Leonardo DiCaprio, was there anyone you wanted for extras that you didn't get? Anyone that you approached, told you to bugger off and shove it up your arse, says Jack Lovejoy.
There was only one person who said no, and that was Keith Harrison Orville.
Yes. Yes.
Harris-
And I think Sid Little, didn't he say no as well?
Oh yes, he did. Yeah, I think it was a bit too much for him. He
much for
thought.
him,
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
it after seeing a bit of the script that they were in?
Probably.
Yeah. Well,
explain
I
that.
usually pitched it to him over the phone before we wrote it, and but no, he wasn't. He wasn't into it. Orville was up for it.
Oh, Orville would have been.
I don't know speak anymore over that.
Carol says, if you could pick the brain of any fictional character, who would you choose and why? Now, does that mean
Like
that you could have the brain, or
Sherlock Holmes, or
what, and have it for yourself?
glean
God.
information from them.
God, I think. We asked Carl a question. If God exists, what would you want him to say to you when you got to heaven? And Carl went, "Is that how it works?" What do you mean? He said, "Well, he wouldn't be on the door, would he?" I went, no. You go up to his office. And Karl said that he'd say to God, well done with the world and that, but I think you've put in too much water.
Hey, wow, this is a big question. What are the best things in life?
What are the best things in life? First thing I thought of there, sausages. But I'm off
I
them
thought
now.
that might be the answer.
I don't know. A mother's tears. Maybe a baby's laugh. Although Karl said that was the most frightening thing. When we asked him a question, we were doing the questions from inside the Actor studio. We said, what sound do you hate? And he went, a baby laughing would do me head in. I went, why? He said, if I had a kid and Suzanne was out, and I'd put it to bed, and then I woke up at 2 a.m. to the sound of a baby laughing, he said it would freak me out. I think he's thinking of like Chucky, just sitting up going, unbelievable. The best things in life. Well,
they're free.
Freedom.
The best things
Well,
in
no,
life are
freedom is surely.
That's important.
Surely. In every aspect. Freedom of speech, freedom to live a good life the way you like it. As long as you don't hurt anyone, kids, and floss.
We've got time for just a few more questions, so do keep your questions coming in thick and fast. A few people asked earlier, I don't know if there's any truth in this, Stephen, in a recent interview that you hinted at a secret crush for Nadine from Girls Aloud. Any truth in that?
I was being flippant. I'm a fan of all Girls Aloud. Even the ginger one.
Yeah.
No, she's,
Well, don't say even. There's probably ginger.
No, I didn't mean that. I mean, I'm including the ginger one. No, it's just so, I got very ginger beard, and lots, you want two ginger people get together, you can have ginger offspring, who might inevitably be bullied. So you've got to be careful. You've always got to think this thing through. But, a Girls Aloud is not just for one night, all right? They're for life.
Karl said he thinks, it's actually only in England where that happens.
I know,
in
it's
America,
weird,
they don't get the jokes. Like, they quite rightly think, well, what's up? There's obviously nothing wrong with it. But Karl thinks that even ginger cats get bullied by other cats.
Why do you think it is that the ginger thing is?
I don't know. I thought it was... isn't there a reference to the Bible or something?
Is there?
Wasn't
Judas was
wasn't
ginger?
Judas ginger?
No, what are you talking about? It's the
Wasn't he?
Middle East. They're not ginger people around there, are they?
Well, that's why he stood out like a sore thumb.
Clearly.
I have no idea why I said that. I don't know if that's true or not.
I wondered if it was something to do with the old Scottish-English rivalry. Obviously, all Scottish people are sort of, ginger-haired. I wondered if that was anything to do with that. Maybe one of these MySpacers will let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you can. Someone asked earlier, Stephen, has Ricky let fame go to his head? Does he only hang out with A-listers these days?
People often say to me, has Ricky changed since he got famous? No, he was always a cunt. What advice, Rick, would you give to people who want to get into the business?
Don't. do something useful. Train to be a doctor or a lawyer.
When was the first moment that you thought, I'm famous? Because you were on the 11 o'clock show. That was the first time I saw you.
I was always worried about that. I was always worried about the word that didn't want to be lumped in with those people who do anything to be famous, just live their life like an open wound. Fame per se is nothing, and largely pointless, and it usually only has detrimental effects, to be honest. But I suppose I knew I was a face. I mean, the first time someone asks you autograph, you think, oh, but that, I think everyone's famous to that degree these days. I suppose winning the Golden Globes was the freakiest, because that made the real news, not just the entertainment news. It was on front covers of... That was a bit weird. And I was glad I wasn't here when it happened. I was still in America, I was doing some work, but I think the important thing is know what you're doing it for. If you're doing it to chase fame, well, then you can do anything, really. You can do horrendous things to be famous. There's no difference between fame and infamy if that's all you want. But I think you've got to love what you're doing. You've got to know why you're doing it. And we do it for the work and the creative process. And fame is an upshot of what we do. If you're an actor and you're a successful actor, then you're probably famous. But that shouldn't be the driving force. And I'm probably much prouder of being a writer and a director than I am an actor in many ways. But it all comes as a package, really. And joking aside, the advice would be, try and control your own destiny. Own your own labour. Be in charge. Walk away if it's not right. Don't compromise. Don't think, oh, if I compromise 1,000 times, then I'll get something I'm good at. Because those things stay with you and they stay around, they hang around. There's no rush either. Don't think you have to be famous by 23 or it's all over. You know, unless you're in a boy band, that's just simply not true. And find your own voice and do something you're passionate about. Don't do anything for the sake of it. Do something that you want to get off your chest. That's what I'd say. Steve, anything to add to that?
Well, I just want to ask you a question from Jensen's Beard. Have you ever thought about having a facelift?
No. I don't even like going to the doctors when I'm seriously ill. So the point of voluntarily going under the knife where you might die because your face is saggy, well, that's age, that's gravity. I mean, it's crazy. These people that have these things that have ribs out and, just unbelievable. Just, who cares?
Do you remember that story, which is obviously a myth, about Prince having ribs removed so he could suck his own? Yeah. Why are you looking sheepish? It's not something you're considering.
No, I'm just worried about, you've just said...
Well, it's obviously nonsense.
Well, that's good.
It's patently nonsense, isn't it?
Can he not suck his own?
Sure.
No, probably not.
Ribs are in the way.
You know what? Hobbob is on the Bobbler.
Oh, again?
He's on the chat and he's clarifying the ginger issue. He's saying red hair was thought to be a mark of beastly sexual desire and moral degeneration.
From when, though?
I don't know, he doesn't really...
The 1980s?
Yeah! Since Mick Hucknall. When, though? That's what we're...
Yeah, I've absolutely no idea. He doesn't really go any further than that. If you've got any more info for us, mate, do clarify it in the few minutes
Bob
we've got
Meister,
left.
sloppy...
And apparently I'm going to meet one of his disciples, a fella called Davram. Oh yeah. Are you Davram?
America.
Davram?
America.
What? Are you Davram?
Yes, I am.
What do you mean, American?
Oh, I thought you said, where did I come from? Yes, and my name is Dave Rum.
Davram. Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant.
So you do the big topics, you like happiness, death, and the first one is marriage and sex and women and all of that. And you meet this guy in Nevada.
His name's Vinny, and he's a pickup artist. I mean, he's not after long-term relationship.
No.
He's after, you know, that every night. But for me, that seems like a nightmare for me. I've never been like that.
If you hadn't met Suzanne at that moment, and you had been like this bloke and needing advice about how to meet women,
I'd rather not bother.
No.
It's too much effort. And I think as soon as you've got to put a lot of effort in, I think what's the point? I think you've got to be really at ease. I mean, I've been with Suzanne for 20 years, and some would say, you know, we've got a bit too lackadaisical.
Yeah.
You know, leaving the toilet door open, or, you know, there's just nothing there. We know each other that well.
Do you go to the toilet in front of each other?
What I mean is, I don't say I'm going, do you want to come and watch?
Right.
But what I mean is, I don't bother locking the door and sort of wondering about noises and stuff.
Okay.
Because we've been together for ages,
Right.
and we know that's what goes on.
Right. I want to read out this bit. In the next page, where you're still talking about this guy, you say, don't get me wrong, the sex thing, it's all right, but I'm not a great believer in going at it all night. Get it done, go to sleep, it's not something you should drag out.
I think everything needs to have an end, and if the end seems far away, I never watched Lost for the same reason. Sopranos box set, I really like it, but it's massive. You can have too much. So I'd say do it more often, but quicker. And whenever I go to bed, it's normally because I'm knackered. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the time I get up there, and we've got a cat now, so that delays things anyway. So even if it was like, oh, maybe tonight's the night, by the time you've got the cat out and locked up and, you know, we've moved into a house, so there's more doors to check. By the time, and more floors, we're not in a flat, we've got stairs. So by the time you get upstairs, I'm out of breath anyway now. And it's kind of like, oh, right, see you tomorrow. I'm shattered.
We do, of course, Rick, every week get thousands of emails. Emily from New York has asked Karl this. Karl, if you were on a sinking ship or you were in a burning building and you were with myself and Ricky, but you could only save one of us. I don't know why that's the case, but you can only save one of us.
Yeah.
Who would you save? Would it be Ricky or would it be me?
I think it's a two-man dinghy.
Right, okay.
Possibly. And we're trapped, and he knows that if he stays there to get both our legs out from under this thing...
the girder.
Yeah, he dies. So he's got room, he's got time to save one. It's obviously me.
It's hard to say, isn't it, at this point?
What, because Steve's in the room, you mean?
Well, no, just because we don't know what the situation is.
Okay, well, let's say we're on a sinking ship, all right? So you're going to have to rescue one of us, drag us into the dinghy.
It's going under. You know, in 30 seconds... Okay, this ship's going to go under and drag you down and you're going to die, right? And our legs are trapped and you've got enough time to untangle one set of legs. Whose legs do you untangle?
Now, just because my legs are long does not necessarily mean it's more complicated.
No, it's exactly the same amount of time. Just have to make a choice. A terrible choice that Steve would not, hate you for.
Well, no, listen.
He won't be around for long. He's going to drown in 30 seconds. Forget him.
Bear in mind this, Carl. You are going to be stuck in a dinghy with Ricky Gervais, and who knows how long that's going to take. Think of all the head squeezing that's going to be going on, the comments, the wind-up. And do you honestly think that he's going to, if there's any provisions, that he's going to split them evenly with you? I mean, he's going to have drunk all the water, and there's only going to be about half an hour in. The food's going to be gone. Look at his gut. Look how much, of the food he's going to have to eat, the baked beans that you've got on board. Whereas me, you know how generous I am. I'm always sort of helping you out.
Oh, there we go, Carl. I think he's put the nail in his own coffin there. You know how generous I am, Carl. Let's talk about that, Carl. Come on, think about that one.
Yeah, I mean, have you forgot about that, Steve?
What?
The time when we went for a coffee and we had to have a bit of a heated debate about the 50p change.
Yeah, you owed me 50p, and you decided you didn't want to give it to me because it was only 50p. And my point was, it's not a question of 50p, it's the fact that it's not your decision to decide not to give it to me. If I want to be generous, that's my decision. But you can't go, oh, it's only 50p, Steve.
It's my decision who
But you just given him a free keg of beer.
Yeah.
But that did not come to you, and you didn't pay for the free keg of beer. It was a promotional thing that was sent to you.
It's the same thing as the way I gave Suzanne my leaving present from my last job.
A lot of people may not be aware of this if they haven't heard us talking about it before. Yes, but you had a gift from your work as you were leaving after however many years of service, which you then gave straight to your girlfriend without telling her that it had been received from people at work.
Doesn't matter. She wanted a camera. It's the same thing as you. You wanted that lager that I got for free. It hasn't cost you anything. It doesn't matter where I got it from.
So you now decide, because you've given me a free lager, that you can now say, oh, actually, I'm not, in the future, I'll just take your money, Steve, on a whim.
Well, listen, stop arguing. You're rocking the dinghy. Carl, have some of my cheese.
Imagine he would ever say that. Can you imagine him ever offering you any of his cheese?
Are you going to save Carl, mate?
I don't want to say.
Well, think about it, and
I might do a sort of a for and against or something, and then so the conclusion is
okay, all right.
Have you ever wondered how artists create such an epic sense of scale in their work? Hello there. In this video we're going to explore how artists create a sense of scale, how we can use those principles, and share some common pitfalls at the end of the video. Let's get started. The very first principle is contrast of size. When starting out your piece, there are some really fundamental and abstract elements that trick our brain into seeing scale. If we have a plain old cube with no relation to anything, we don't have a very strong idea of how big it is. But most of us might say that's, it's in human scale, maybe a bit smaller, maybe 0.5 meter to 1.5 meters. But if we put a smaller object next to our cube, then suddenly we start feeling a sense of scale. Not exactly in measurable units, but we do feel that the original cube is larger somehow. This technique of contrast or comparison is super common in art. Simply contrasting something smaller with something larger helps us see how big it is. Like in this piece from Ethan where we see Drake contrasted against the massive head-like ruins. Or in this shot from Quentin with the tiny boat contrasting the massive ruins in the background. How small these objects are in frame really underline the scale of the ruins. The second principle has to do with how we experience the world as humans. Let's look at camera angles. Seeing our setup from 3 different camera angles, we can see the effect it's having on our perception and understanding of the scale. Number 1 has a pretty neutral camera angle and it makes our cube feel within human scale, however it is still hard to tell. Number 2 has a camera tilted upwards, and it feels like we, the viewer, are looking up at the cube, and therefore it feels larger. In number 3 we have our camera tilted down, and therefore everything feels smaller because it feels like we're looking down at the object. But this angle could also give us a better sense of the scale, as we're getting more of an overview, but it doesn't give us the same grandiosity we're seeing in number 2. In this piece we get an epic sense of scale, and we can really feel how the upwards angle makes us look up, so we can fully see the towering heights. In this painting from Flora, we are looking down at everything, so everything feels smaller, but it does show a great sense of depth, which can show massive scale even though we're looking down, so the principles can be applied differently here. There's a third angle I would like to mention. I call it the satellite. This camera angle involves a lens with a high millimeter or a long focal length. It typically flattens out the image a bit, however, it has a feeling that we, the observer, is quite far away, like on a plane or in outer space. And the understanding of scale has a slightly delayed comprehension. At first we might look at this piece in the top and think, oh, humans could be here, but then we see the floating ships around it and we get a much better understanding of the scale. And we can truly tell how massive it is. So working with the camera can be a great addition to visualizing your epic scale. I'm also building a piece on the side here, and I will have the viewer looking upwards to really feel the scale. The third principle is composition. In this piece by Raymond, we see a massive creature walking through the jungle. For us, the creature is in full view and we can see it all. And it helps us understand the creature's exact scale to the world, and we can tell that it's massive. This type of composition makes the scale of the creature very clear, and it gives us the ability to relate the subject matter to its surroundings easily. But we can also obscure the subject and leave out selected parts to let the observer's mind run wild, creating a deliberate crop of our image. Because when we can't see the full scale of an object, the viewer can imagine it much larger than it really is, implying a sort of vastness, which we can see in effect on this massive rusty ship hull in the background. And there's a secondary effect. We might feel that the subject is so big that it can't even fit into the frame. I think I will apply something similar to my piece, so I will extend my subject up and create sort of the crop to imply vastness. The fourth principle is super interesting. We're talking about proportions. If we look at this piece by Oliver, we are met by these towering structures and their tapered upper halves that turn into spires. This tapering serves two purposes. Physically and constructionally, it is easier and more stable to reduce weight over time, which you know if you stack cards before. But it also creates a trick of perspective. Tapered structures makes us believe that they are much taller than they are, because how it is emulating the effects of perspective. This was a common technique while building the early skyscrapers, like the Chrysler and Empire State Building. This principle also counts for organisms, because of what is known as the square cube law, which in basic terms means if you double the height of an organism, you usually have to quadruple the weight. So the physics applied change, and therefore bone density and so on can no longer keep up unless you compensate somehow. This is quite clearly seen in something like Attack on Titan, on the Colossal Titan. We can see they have designed it with massive column legs, thinned out arms, and made a tiny head, all to emphasize the forces that are at play on this massive body. Another place we can see this in effect is on the giants from Game of Thrones. Here we can see the proportional differences between our giant and tiny Tormund. It's okay, we still love you.
I know that.
On top, the sometimes silly proportions of the T-Rex's human-sized arms actually help to underline and frame the creature's actual scale. There's no one way to make your creature, but overall to make your creature feel larger, think of how you can balance out its features to match the physics and help sell the creature. Well, I will for sure create a few tapered towers around my main structure and taper the main one a little bit. The fifth principle is a tricky one. I call it relative scale. In this piece by Paul, we see a flying carrier ship, and we also see tiny people in yellow jackets. Looking around the ship, we see objects that are made to fit human scale, like the railing on the ship sides. The human eye is quite sensitive to scale, so when objects that we expect to have a certain height, but doesn't, we lose our sense of scale. So everything in this scene, like window heights, cockpit sizes and doorways, will have to be within a relative scale. Windows can be many different sizes, however the details around the windows can be tricky. If you imagine a window set in a building with a cross, If you simply took the same window and scaled it up, that wouldn't feel quite right, because we would assume that the frames around the windows would be the same to line up architecturally. So instead we want to do something like this. Staying consistent can sometimes really make or break the scale of your image. Well, I better scale in those windows a bit. Ah, much better. The sixth principle is great fun. Repetition. Repetition is one of those principles that are just fun and easy to implement, and they always help show the scale very well. Take this illustration made by Martin here. The massive column-like structures don't quite look like anything we have here on Earth, and most certainly this scale is beyond human capabilities as of now. But by repeating the massive structures between the clouds, we can so easily tell that we're dealing with massive constructions. This example is also great as it really underlines how massive these trees really are. Using repetition here is quite neat because we do have trees that look similar to these, so we could confuse the scale at first glance, but seeing them repeated like this shows us how they're towering over the grasslands. You can also have supporting elements repeated around the subject to show scale. I in particular like this illustration from Connor and how it shows depth and scale through the train track bridges. The repeated arches really help sell the perspective for the scene. Well, I might as well duplicate a few structures around and sell the scale of my piece. Ah, texture and detail. The seventh principle. This principle relates to relative scale a little bit. Quite often when you need to make something large, it is just more likely it will have more detail on it. So adding detail and texture can help emphasize the size. A great example is Barad-dûr from Lord of the Rings. This massive tower applies a great assortment of varied shapes and sizes to the structure, truly making it feel epic and huge. This technique is quite often used in science fiction, and artists have given this kind of detail the name greeble. And adding all this greeble detail really emphasizes the perceived scale on this famous Star Destroyer. And even though your object might be built smooth, adding breakups to imply a more realistic building process can really sell the scale, like here on the Death Star. Another idea of texture is that larger objects tends towards being more rough than smaller objects. By this I mean that it's just more common to see larger things become more rough because the slight imperfections are more difficult to manage, which is shown quite clearly on these skyscraper windows. Each window placed is quite smooth and acts pretty much like a mirror, but when they are all put together, the slightest imperfections in alignment means the overall reflection appear rougher, even though the individual windows are perfect. We can see the same effect with the sun being reflected in the Earth's ocean. The reflection is there but quite rough, just from the unevenness of the waves. Theoretically we could make a perfect giant mirror, it is just less likely to see it. I'm going to make something similar to Barad-dûr, and adding lots of little detail variations to my scene will help bring it further. And I'll also make sure my textures are a bit more rough. The eighth principle will really sell the depth and realness of your picture. We're gonna look at atmospheric perspective. In this towering piece, we can see the structures fading into the background. Having your structures be so big that you have a noticeable change in atmosphere must mean that we are dealing with a scene of epic proportions. Additionally, atmospheric particles, and especially dust, are a little bit heavier than air, so they tend to settle closer to the ground, which is something we can see quite well in this piece by G. We can see it has this thick rolling atmosphere separating the different layers of the castle, resting down there at the bottom, leaving the top almost clear from atmospheric perspective. You will also sometimes see the same effect in between mountains. If we want to take it a step further, we should make a use of clouds. Having massive structures or cliffs reaching so high up that clouds intersect really helps sell the colossal heights of our subject, shown beautifully here by Min. And even though it is a more loosely painted illustration, where we wouldn't really be able to tell how big the cliffs are by themselves, the clouds really sell that these cliffs are reaching the heavens. I for sure want to see that in action. I'm gonna add some atmospheric perspective here, bleed out the top a bit, and add some epic clouds. The ninth principle is most likely the one you've all been waiting for: recognizable scale, also called birds for scale sometimes. The idea is to place something of a known size in the picture that we can relate to. Humans are a great indicator for scale, because we're human. So seeing a human relative to your subject makes it possible for the viewer to imagine themselves there and really feel the scale. In this illustration, for example, the humans lets us, combined with some repetition, truly understand the massive arch hanging above them. Another very common recognizable scale is using birds, also called birds for scale, as we can see in this illustration from Ankush. They really sell the enormity of the godlike ruin. Birds are easy to place in the picture because they're flying, so you could put them anywhere and they just give a sense of life and wonder to the image. Like in this picture from Jamie, seeing them swarm around this giant robot just gives it a movement of scale. I also really like the use case here in TJ's work. The birds are not really there to show scale, the human sort of takes care of that, but it does give an indication of the massive heights the warrior is located at, and that adds a whole lot of drama to the scene, which might not have been entirely clear without the birds. But really, any flock of animals or objects of known scale can be used, like in this underwater scene from Roman, where small schools of fish surround this mysterious supersized diver suit. Which is truly what I find awesome about these principles. Once you know them, you can use them to defy our expectations. Another example of recognizable scale is using little known environments to show the scale of something we're not too familiar with. Here we are seeing these massive carrier ships again, and the scale of the dock's environments around it helps us understand the rough scale of everything, as it is much easier for us to relate to the scale of cranes and containers than this carrier ship. Well, I better play some humans and birds for scale. Oof, we're getting closer. Nice. The final and 10th principle is special effects, or effects for short. When we look at the water falling in this image by Jessica, the size and breakup of the water helps us see the scale. If the scene was much smaller, the liquid would feel thicker and more sticky because of the way surface tension works. But when we go larger, it has a different feel. So this principle is really about how effects react at different scales, a bit similar to relative scale but for effects. Here we see a landscape of ruins by Ricky, and on those ruins we see thick overgrowth. But we also see there is a cutoff point of the overgrowth, where you may be getting too high up for the plants to reach, either because of the weight or the natural limitations of how high up in the atmosphere plants can grow. So you could use the growth lines to show the tallness of your scene. Also, if you're capturing a sense of movement in your image, like this one by Jun Ling, these titans might be dragging massive plumes of dust and smoke with them. And note that the look of smoke also varies as it gets bigger and smaller. I definitely think I will add some overgrowth to my scene and make it cut off at a certain point. Thanks for watching.
Well, obviously Karl was out with me last night, and he saw that I'm, he knows I'm a ladies' man, and that was obvious. Karl, you could see the vibe around me, couldn't you? When the chicks were talking to me. And just remembered recently, actually, I was on a train coming back from hometown Bristol, and I was on the train, and this girl walks on, good-looking girl. I thought, hey up, largely empty carriage. I'm thinking, my luck's in, because I take every opportunity, Karl. That's the thing about me, I don't choose. She was a good-looking girl. She sat down. I thought she sat down right near me. I thought, brilliant. As this guy comes up behind her, and says, I think it's probably a boyfriend or something. Sits down next to her. And I listened in on the conversation, obviously, because I'm pretending to read. It was very clever. I read the same page for hours. I was pretending to listen. I was listening, but pretending to read. And I realised that it's not her boyfriend or anything. It's just some guy she's met on the platform. And I'm thinking, brilliant. If she's the kind of girl who's just going to start talking to someone, on a platform, on a train, brilliant. I'm going to be in here. Because he was only going one stop. So I'm thinking, what's the worst that can happen? He'll nick off. I'll get chatting to her. And who knows? I could join the... is there a train equivalent?
Foot High Club.
The Foot High Club, brilliant. And so I'm excited, I'm listening in. And it turns out that they're both kind of graduates who just finished university, or they're coming to their finals or something. And they're chatting away, and he's making a couple of witticisms, and she's kind of tittering at his jokes. I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you this, if she's laughing at this kind of material, I am going to blow her away, with my kind of anecdotes and wry observations,
Yeah.
It was weak stuff, I got to be honest.
Really?
He was coming out with nothing. He was running on empty, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And she was loving it. So I'm thinking, brilliant, I'm going to be right in here. And then they get moving on to higher brow things, and I think she was going to study kind of Marxism or something like that, or communism, something. And she was asking him, by way of conversation, she was asking him what he knew about Marxism, And he was fumbling for his vague knowledge of it that he had in his life. And I'm just sat there thinking, come on, love, in any given capitalist environment, the proletariat will revolt against their oppression by the bourgeoisie, and after a brief period of socialist rule, emerge as a classist society governed by community cooperation.
Well, if that sort of talk wouldn't get a woman hot, I don't
Come
know.
on,
I don't
Rick.
know what you'd use
If
then.
Marx and Engels is not going to get a woman sweaty down below, then nothing is. Then my name is
You're
not
just
Steve
biding
Merchant.
your time.
Exactly.
Yeah?
I'm just going to go in for the kill any minute.
Yeah.
So anyway, it comes to his stop, right? He gets out. I'm thinking, this is a piece of cake. And he gets off, and off he goes. He walks off. And I'm thinking, brilliant. And I thought, I'll wait till the train's pulled away. I'm not going to leap in straight away.
No.
And he comes back along the carriage. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. He goes, listen, do you mind if I give you my email address?
Oh.
Right? And if you want to get in touch, email me. I'm thinking, come on, you loser. Get off now. Save your face, please, before it's too embarrassing. She accepts the email address because she obviously doesn't want to hurt his feelings or whatever. I'm thinking, fair enough. She's a good woman. I'm liking her. I'm loving her. I'm thinking, that's my kind of girl. So anyway, he gets off. I'm sat there, the train pulls away. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll wait a few minutes, I'll just, give it some time. Her phone rings. It's her friend on the phone. And, she starts to it, and I was listening in, and she was going, yeah, just met a guy on the train. I'm thinking, yeah, that's true enough. She goes, yeah, he was a good-looking guy. I thought, you're having a laugh, love. To be honest. Because I was looking at him, and she said to her friend, he looks a bit like tennis player Boris Becker. I thought, you should be so lucky. Frankly, because I saw him, he had awful facial hair, if that's what makes him look like Boris Becker. Terrible little goatee beard, it was laughable. I thought, I don't know, and then she goes to think, and she's like, yeah, I met him, we got chatting and stuff, and she was going, it's not often that you meet someone, generally in life, who's, kind of thoughtful and intelligent and funny. I thought to myself, I'm not even going to waste my time with you, love. Frankly, if that's what you thought of him.
You just walked away.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even bother talking to her.
No, you were just
didn't even
above
waste
it.
my time with her.
If she thinks that bloke is not
If
only
she thought he was
great
funny,
but
great
funny
looking-
and intelligent, and she got on well, and he was polite, and it was a chance meeting, and he thought, and she thought that you were like a freaky looking dork who didn't even have the nerve to
If
speak.
that is what
if that's
she
what
was
she
thinking,
thinks,
then I don't want to know it.
I couldn't. You walked away, and good luck to you.
And I have my dignity intact.
Yes, and she's nothing. Right, tell the story about the manhole cover.
Right, in the same magazine as the one with the cat and the fire and that.
Don't tell me that story again, it gives me the shivers.
Yeah, a cat that's got a weird expression on its face is against God.
Anyway, this isn't a scary story. This was just like physics. Physics.
Yeah.
It was going on about the nuclear bomb and how powerful it is, and they put a manhole cover on top of one.
Okay.
Blew it up.
Yeah.
Never saw the manhole cover again.
Man alive, Carl. Unexplained.
What's going on there? Something weird is happening there. Oh.
If anyone has ever seen that manhole cover, please get in touch. We'd love to know where it is.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Finally, White Van Man, what do you make of the fact that Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins?
Is that
a
true?
concern for you?
Is that true?
Apparently so.
Why?
Don't
It's
know.
like it's easier to stack.
This is what the guy in the Sun has said. That should be interesting. That should be his comment on Sainsbury's are bringing in square tins. Is that should be interesting for meatballs. Ricky's just collapsed on the floor. Let's just play a song, Carl. I don't think even you can top that. How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you found out and said
We worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work. You met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her
Why
at
are you
work?
having an attack on me? You're the
not
one
having an
who's
attack
sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again. He's done you
Yeah, but what I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah, no,
It's like a
but
bear caught in a trap.
It's funny, innit? You'll never learn.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was, because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I love the fact he doesn't want to talk about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like, does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And
oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did start it though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. Because because I mean, for me, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place
where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh, God. Can you stay to the end this week, mate? Or
Yeah.
Yeah?
You don't need another holiday.
Oh, he's started already.
I mean, you
Steve's
know.
made you look like a bit of a twat already, and it's
No.
only 1:05.
But the only reason you don't go on holiday is because you have to spend money.
Oh, and he's come straight back.
Well,
He's gone straight back.
I can't come back to that.
Oh,
it's just dynamite.
What do you think, Carl?
Every week he has a go at me anyway.
What's wrong having a go at you? You're having a go at me
for the
every week.
last 3 weeks.
What?
You've been having a go at me.
I have not had a go. You always had a go at me.
You've always said to me, what do I look like? And what do you expect me to do, lie?
Oh, he's done you again, Steve.
No, I'm not getting into this.
He's
'cause
done you
One
again.
lad called up before and said, have a go at Steve again, these looks. And it's not like a game. I'm not like coming in here every week and wanting to make you look, come across as an ugly bloke. I don't need to do that.
He's done you up.
I can't. It's
He's
like,
done you
Is this
up.
because of the Gaylord stuff?
No, it's
That you're
just,
having a go at me again?
Oh.
it's just that you had a go at me before.
I didn't have
was
a go
having
at you at all. I was talking to Ricky. I haven't had a word. I haven't spoken a word
It's
to
in
you.
your eyes.
Okay, and then it's
Fade to black.
fade to black and the
Music,
yeah credits end. Brilliant. Great. Well done. We've just finished the script to the extras special, the final episode of the saga. That is the series extras, like The Office, 12 episodes and a feature-length special. Welcome to rickygervais.com. We'll be posting up little messages like this from the set, keeping you. It saves inviting people down, poking their nose in, getting things wrong. Yeah, and then it's out Christmas.
Yeah. Probably won't watch it though, will you?
Huh?
Probably won't watch it.
What do you mean?
Well, they don't watch TV anymore, do they? No one watches TV anymore. It's all about the internet. No.
Well,
Is it on the internet? Jeff, I've heard the Christmas special's good. Is it on the internet? No, I'm not interested then.
Well, no, it's alright. If you watch it on the internet, that's fine. That's the future.
It's not available on the internet. It's
Well,
on
no,
the telly, and if it's on the internet, it means they've illegally downloaded it, which I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, but so what? I mean, don't
Well,
sound a bit
I'll tell you
square.
I'll tell you so what. Because they're not paying for it.
But don't slag them off. We've made a lot of money. Thank you for that. We've made a
lot of money, but yeah.
We both made. I've made a bit more than him, but thank you, and stay tuned. That's the end.
Thank them for what though? What have they actually done? What have they contributed? So they watched it. Oh, well done.
I know.
And you watched something.
I never got into this for anyone else but me, to be honest.
No.
I did this for.
I don't know why we're thanking them. I was so interested in them.
In fact, I just want to say now, this is the last thing I'm going to do for telly. I think. Do you know what I mean? What's the point? What is there to beat? We've, we did The Office. The first thing we did,
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Best
comedy ever.
Yeah. No, most successful British comedy of all time, followed up with extras. Brilliant. You know what I mean? Emmys and shit coming out of our arse. That's a good thing about the internet, you can swear.
Yeah, you can say anything you want, mate. If you want to say shit and bollocks, say it.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that on, BBC or ITV in the middle of the afternoon. You could be watching this at 2 in the afternoon.
Some people do.
Bollocks, shit, fuck, twat. You can say it. No one cares. In fact, this will probably make it even more popular on the internet. This will get like the top rating.
Do you like that, do you? Do you like us swearing?
On YouTube, you watching this on
Do you like-
YouTube?
you
It's
like-
say
yeah.
fucking shit and bollocks
Yeah.
and bits and tits.
Are you wanking? Are you wanking now?
Do you want an award? Oh, would you like a fucking BAFTA for all the wanking?
Yeah.
You're doing?
Will you get 7 BAFTAs for fucking wanking?
You can have any awards you want.
Yeah.
Here's a fucking award here. I don't even know what this fucking award's for.
No, that's a good
Scratch
one.
me arse with that.
No, that's a good one. That's a North
Oh, is
American
it?
one, yeah. Give them the Comedy Award.
Oh,
They're for
Comedy
people who
Award.
don't win fucking American awards. That shit, put that right in the fucking bin, piece of plastic bollocks.
It's in the bin. It's in the fucking bin.
Yeah, Office, extras, stand-up, fastest selling live tour in history. Do you know what I'm going to do now, after the Office extras, no live work and films? Do you know what I'm going to do now? Do you know what I'm going to do now?
What are you doing?
Fuck all!
Fuck
I'm going
all.
to rest on my laurels. He's resting on his laurels. I am resting on my laurels, you fucking cunt. Right about that. He's resting on his laurels. I don't like what he does. He's resting on his laurels, you fucking cunt. I am resting on my fucking laurels, you cunt.
So, come back to rickygervais.com for updates on the progress of the Christmas special.
Extra special coming soon. Please buy the DVD as well. We love you.
Thanks for logging on.
Fucking wanking off.
instances where we had planned stuff that you were completely unaware of. In fact, most of the trip you had very little idea where you were going to go and what was going to happen. I think a highlight for both Ricky and I was when we gave you some very important training in the event that you were captured during a terrorist.
Again, that went better than I ever imagined.
Yeah, I think you're out of order.
What is going through your head when those guys grabbed you? You did not know they were going to attack you and grab you and drag you in the back of a van.
It all went black. I heard a lot of shouting going on. I didn't know what was happening. I thought, is this it? Have I been taken hostage? They put my hands behind my back. They put one of those tie things on. It was cutting into my hand. I'm thinking, is this for the programme or what? Because this is proper hurting. It's not a nice thing. I've never experienced that before.
They often say in those moments where you think maybe your life's going to come to an end that your whole life flashes before your eyes. Is that what happened?
No, because like I said to you, nothing. I had a bag over my head. I couldn't see a thing.
Talk to me!
Hang on a minute. Are you English? You English?
Yes, talk to me!
Who are you?
I love it when you go, who are you? Where the adrenaline's kicking and you can hardly breathe and you do a posh voice. Who are you?
No, because it's terrifying that, not knowing what's going on.
What is the number of him?
It's in my mobile.
Well, mobile, what is the number of him?
I don't know.
I
don't even know my mum and dad's number. Thought maybe this is part of the setup, I don't know. But my body didn't know, because it was going through the same thing as Terry Waite would have gone through, or whoever else had been tied to a radiator.
Did you learn anything from that, though? That was important training to make you able to cope if such a terrible thing did occur to you.
If you go to places that you're in danger of being kidnapped, you're meant to have a code word. So that, when the people who've nicked you call up the London office, they go, we've got Ricky, Steve and Karl here.
Right.
And the London office go, yeah.
Give us your code word.
Well, at the time, it was Congress tart.
Congress tart?
How are you going to slip that into a conversation?
No, you don't slip it in. They've got a bag over your head, gun to your head or whatever, tell them you've been kidnapped and you go, Congress tart, and they go, bloody hell, he's been kidnapped. Before you know it, the A-team's coming in.
Right. So, ring. Hello, Karl, mate, how's it going?
Congress tart.
What?
Congress tart.
Rick, who's on the phone, mate?
It's Karl. He said Congress tart, so he's definitely been kidnapped. Who are they? What do they want?
Right. Who am I talking to now? Because
them. Ask them.
What do you want? He's asking what you want.
Well, there's no one here to do that bit of role-playing, so maybe you should tell me what they're saying.
They said, they just said they want to use me as bargaining power.
But what do they want?
What do they want? We'll see.
But what do you actually want? Oh. What would they want? Is it money? Give them money.
Okay,
£5 million.
Too much. I'm not spending that sort of cash. I've worked hard for this.
You don't do that.
I'm not spending that cash.
You see, this is what worries me.
I'm not spending $5 million to get you back.
That's what's worrying.
No.
Because that's what would have happened.
Can't we negotiate? Put them on.
Yeah, here's Ricky.
Right, you've got to play him as well, though. Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
Never mind who it is. Where's me $5 million?
Can't afford $5 million at the moment.
We're going to kill this kid if you don't give us the $5 million.
How can
We're getting sick of him.
Why? What's he doing?
He's just shouting Congress tart. Give him the money. Give us the money.
Okay.
I wouldn't have got him to call you, actually. There's no way. There's no way.
Okay, let's have a break. Oh.
Yeah, don't worry then. Good. All right. The camera's on you as well?
Yes, it's not rolling though.
No, it's not.
So
okay.
that's a bonus.
Oh, why not?
So your answer's not here? They will be vetoed or not?
You'll be able to hear them, but not see me.
Okay, all right, fine.
Nobody needs to see this.
Sorry, Kate, do you mind sitting... That's all right, no, it's all right. Thank you. Is this all right?
Good.
Right, yeah, we're running.
I'm happy we're rolling. So, Karl, against all odds and despite a fair few of your efforts, you are now a much-loved TV presenter, hugely popular. Millions of people love you. How are you coping with the fame element?
There isn't. I don't know what it is. I mean, nothing's changed here. You know, apart from car insurance going up, and just being able to get a bargain in a shop. If you want to knock the price down, you can't do that once you're sort of known. People go, "You made of money." I'm not. You can use this. That's the exclusive for you. I'm not made of money. Doing all right. I'm not moaning. I know people are having it tough.
You are moaning. You're moaning all the time.
I'm not
you never stop moaning. That's what you do. You only moan. That's your job. That's why this show's so good.
Well, you say you can't get a bargain. How much were those trainers?
Only 45 pence.
45 pence?
In
right.
Africa.
In Africa.
That's what he gave.
But look
That's
how
what
far
he
he had
gave
to
to
go.
someone who was selling some trainers in Africa.
Could have given them 50p.
He was over the moon with that.
Ricky and Steve, you knew him before he was famous. Has his head, while remaining obviously perfectly spherical, got any larger?
No, not at all. No, he's got. I suppose he's got slightly more militant in his old age, but that's funny because now we're coming up with things so extreme, so dangerous, so ridiculous, so annoying, but he won't back down because he doesn't want to give me the satisfaction of failing. So this second series is incredible. I mean, he's doing things that I never thought he'd ever do, or we'd get him to do, but he does them, and yeah, it's quite remarkable.
Like you were saying earlier, if we put some weird food down in front of you, you just eat it defiantly now because you don't want to give us.
Yeah, not a problem.
Nothing matters. He shows that people worry about the silliest things in the world.
That's what's changed. I can eat anything. Which is weird. Yeah, I can eat anything. So if it does all go tits up and I don't do a third series and I spend all my money, I know I'll survive. Because now, if I'm homeless, anything that's crawling about, I'll have it.
Could you eat a knob at night now?
I wish I never said that, honestly. It's the one thing I ate. What was it that David Baddiel said that time?
When you were saying we were having dinner and Carl was round, David Baddiel was round, and Carl was going, I've done nothing. He's just on the radio, he said nothing. And David Baddiel went, no, you did that song, Knob at Night.
Yeah, that's how I still feel. I don't feel like I've achieved anything that I'm really, really proud of. I would have done with this if it wasn't called Idiot Abroad, I think. But that's just a little bit of... You've tainted it a little bit.
But it's an ironic title, you're not
Yeah,
an
I
idiot.
don't like it, though.
Carl,
I don't like it.
Carl, you're a genius.
And I wanted to change it, and then Sky bosses are going, oh, it's established, we've got to stick with it. Why?
Ricky says you're a genius, but you and you're obviously great mates, but you guys do give him a lot of stick about his physical appearance as well. Just from that particular screening, little bald Wookie, obviously head like a fucking orange. That's well known. Shaved Mancunian idiot.
This is your life.
That's well known. That shouldn't be well known, should it?
No.
That shouldn't be well known.
Carl,
oh God.
Carl, this is your chance to get back, if you like. What phrases would you use to describe their physical appearance? Ricky first.
To be fair, though, I've had a go at you.
Yeah, but also I'd like to point out, it's Ricky who insults him. I don't call you names. I mean, I might sort of stand behind him and sort of cheer him on, like the worst kind of bully's mate.
Do you know what? I'm going to show you how good I am. I'm not even going to...
No, if you listen back on the old radio shows, he's always having a go at
He has
me.
a go. He said when he first met Steve, he said it was a shock. He said that first thing. He said, "Oh, that's a shock." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, I've never seen anything like it before." He's telling him to his face. Then he's putting on air that Steve's weird looking. Okay, so he started it.
But, like, in the same way that you've sent me on these trips to make me stronger, I think me saying that has done himself up a bit.
He has. No, he's
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
So, in a way, you've made me a better person.
He went from a weird little goggle-eyed freak to sort of Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
I
suppose I have in a way. Thanks, mate.
Hang on, what was that picture from that used to be on the notice board in the kitchen at XFM?
It was your favourite, wasn't it?
It's the weirdest picture of you.
It was from The Guardian, and you know when they use the wide-angle lens to get everything in, you were on the edge of it, so your head was really distorted. It looked like someone had picked up Stephen Hawking by the legs and whacked him against a wall.
It was really weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
he loved it. He used to go past to go and look at Steve.
Hey, listen, we were both in the Heat magazine Weird Crush. How'd you get on?
He won. He came number one.
Did he win?
He won. Yeah.
I didn't even win, you see, so I got to hand it to Carl.
Yeah. No, it's better though.
Who did I lose out to?
No, him. So he's
no,
weird.
It wasn't the same. No, it was different years.
Oh, was it? Wow.
Yeah.
Ricky, you're getting away with murder here, though. A goggle-eyed freak, their head like a fucking orange. Carl, give him both barrels. What phrase could you use to to have a go at Ricky.
Have I ever lost it with you?
Pretty
and done
perfect,
that?
isn't I? I'm pretty perfect.
No, I
I'm
don't
smart,
think
I'm
I
funny,
sort of go with
good-looking, nice.
with names.
Sort of
I'll
philosopher.
sort of go, you fucking knob. I don't think you can use that on ITN, but it's more that for me. I don't pick
Well, they can.
animals.
They make a special exception for me. They allow someone to call me a fucking knob. It's the only thing they said.
Can you
it's
remember?
actually handed down on parchment. Thou shalt not say fucking knob.
Not censor.
unless it's against Ricky Gervais, the fucking knob.
When have I lost it with you and sort of got annoyed and
You
told you
haven't.
something?
You haven't. You wanted me to call off the poster campaign. When I made that poster campaign, I said around the world, and there was everyone putting up posters of Karl Pilkington, world's roundest head.
Yeah.
And you asked me to stop it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. You thought it was demeaning.
Couple of quick ones. If you guys had cast Karl as a character in The Office back in the day, who or what would he have been? Sorry, I hope you don't mind me talking about you like that.
Who or what would he have been? Wow.
What?
What would he have been?
What would he have been? I mean, what am I meant to say? A bowling ball? What? Well, funnily enough, is what is Keith's bollocks? Well, his mum phoned him up and said, "Saw you on telly the other night." She thought he was in the office. It was just a bald bloke fixing my computer. He's going, "No, it was you." He's going, "It wasn't me. I'd know if I was in the office or not." Yeah.
That is the sort of job I would imagine you would be doing, though. You'd be fixing something, wouldn't you?
I'd probably be quite
Maintenance
happy
work.
with it.
Sorting some problem out in the lavatories. Sort of quite a manual job, I reckon.
Yeah. Maybe a courier that you come in.
Helmets on.
Yeah, but it's
see
a
the face.
perfectly round. He
Yeah.
wears a pink helmet, and they don't see the difference when he takes it off.
I've got to wrap up, but very finally, I don't know if you mind, I'm getting married next year, and wondered if you wouldn't mind giving a message or saying why you can't be there or something.
I don't go. I just don't go to weddings. Anyway, honestly,
I don't know you.
You're getting married?
Here you go. He loves a wedding.
actually, can I use this as a?
That's annoying, isn't it? Steve's annoyed that he's got a girlfriend.
Of course I'm annoyed. Are there going to be any single women at this wedding?
You can come.
Yeah, answer the question.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll consider it.
He'd be best man.
Suzanne's brother's getting married, and I don't want to go. But if I use this, is this on the telly just saying, sorry I can't be there, you'll have a lovely time and everything, good luck with the future.
Say you're filming or something. Say you pretend you're filming.
Do you know what? That's the only thing that would make me do Series 3. If we can put it at the same time as that wedding.
Suzanne said you can get out of the wedding if you're doing a
well,
TV
she didn't.
show.
She sort of said, oh, you know, don't do it on purpose.
But if
I
you're
would,
filming...
honestly, I'd rather do another land dive than go to a wedding. I hate it. I've not got married because I hate them. It's not even... you know, I wouldn't go to your wedding.
What's your fiance's name?
Julia.
Julia. Just say... Congratulations, Julia.
All right, Julia, have a good day.
But you hate weddings.
I can't stand them. It's so forced fun. It's shit.
Well, I can't show this now, can I?
But I don't know why. How old are you?
29.
And what, was it your idea or was it Julia's
Yeah, my
idea?
idea, yeah.
Was it?
She's lovely, yeah.
I don't know why people rush into it. Honestly, I don't get it.
100 years ago, he'd be dead at 29. He'd have
But
9
not
kids.
now. And
He's
look at
not
you, you've got a
rushing into
good
it.
job. You're working for ITN. You can afford toasters and kettles, and there's no reason to get married anymore, unless you can have a kid without being married and that. You don't.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
I mean, that's not his request.
Are you paying for it, or have you got your mum and dad?
A bit of both.
Well, no, probably her parents are paying for it.
They're giving a bit, yeah.
Yeah?
That's
Well,
how
a
it
bit.
works,
No,
isn't
they're
it?
meant to... Julia's dad's meant to stump
Yeah,
up.
he's supposed to stump up. If he's not, if he's watching this and he hasn't paid a penny towards it, what
Yeah.
a stingy bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And given that I'm there, I mean, I'll eat his lamb, but I'm not enjoying it.
No,
No,
it'll be lamb. What's the menu going to be?
Well, if he got any sense, he'd start with some kind of mozzarella salad.
Yeah.
He'd move on to a lovely bit of lamb. Everyone likes lamb.
Is there a fish dish?
Well, there's something for the veggies, but who wants to bother? I mean, there's probably one or two of them, you know, little pasty in the corner. Oh.
Just move the lamb out the way.
Of course, yeah. And just have some of the veg that comes with the
What's
lamb.
what are you thinking? Are you thinking profiteroles or are you thinking like a trifle or what?
Thanks for asking, mate. It's more of a sort of, it's more of an eating mess they've gone for.
Really?
Yeah.
And is it sit down or sort of help yourself? What's
Sit
the
down.
vibe?
Oh, sit down. This dude's not pissing about. This
No.
guy's not going with any buffet.
So hold on,
crap.
they get
He's
up.
got a band as well. If he's got only a DJ,
Hold on.
then he is not the man I thought he
It's
was.
Stag Do. Where are you taking him? What are you doing? What have you organised?
We've gone to Prague. He slept with 14 prostitutes, which they said was a
Hold
record.
on. How's
They
he
said
going to
those
get rid
girls
of
said
the
it was
crap?
a
Is he
record.
just scraping it off, or is he...
No, he doesn't care. He don't care about Julia, whether she's going to get it or not. He's had his end away in Prague. He don't give a damn.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
so there
congratulations.
Yeah. Have a nice time.
That is beautiful. It is.
Well, here's the question.
This is going to be dynamite.
No.
No, I know. This is like Plato. Go on. I know it's going to be good.
Is being English a burden?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Just because it's one of the... They say it's one of the most...
Are we the most hated nation on earth?
No.
No, I don't think we are.
No?
No, it's the Americans, isn't it?
We're second, then, are we?
Oh, was he so rubbish at Eurovision?
Yeah, I suppose so. What, Eurovision Song Contest?
Yeah.
I don't think you're meant to take that too seriously.
I think the embarrassing thing
When
is...
you've got people up there singing Boom Bang a Bang, it's not to be... I don't think it's a barometer of doing well in the global market.
I think the problem is now that whereas England, for good or bad, was once it ruled much of the globe and a vast empire.
At its
now,
peak, the empire was 4 times bigger than the Roman Empire. What do you think of that, Carl?
Did we do anything though? When we had a lot of people, did we do anything? Because I think it's like a business.
Yeah.
When a company gets too big, you take on too many people, and then you've got places for people to hide. So even though you've got a lot of people turning up late for stuff, hiding, pretending they're doing stuff.
Yeah.
I'd say keep the empire small, but keep them all good. It's not about numbers. There's not power in numbers. There's a lot of laziness in numbers. Small group, Red Hand Gang, they got everything done.
The what?
Famous Five, Musketeers.
There's only 3.
You don't need loads.
D'Artagnan wasn't even one of them.
Well, not an official musketeer.
That annoyed me a little bit because he was the main one for me. Yeah. D'Artagnan.
7 dwarfs, got it all covered in 7.
What did they get covered?
No, they just had everything covered. If you wanted happy, come here. Feel like moaning, get moany over.
No, there wasn't a moaning.
Well, I don't know all the names. Grumpy. But I'm just saying to you, you got it covered in 7. Got it done in 7. Don't have 10.
Magnificent 7.
You're doubling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always... But I'm just saying, so the empire, it's not about the amount of people. You don't need loads of people. England's tiny. But we used to be good at something. I don't know what we're good at anymore.
Good at war. We're always good at war.
We don't do that anymore, do we?
Well, we did.
We've
We've had a
rubbish
war
at
recently.
stuff.
We invented the language.
Yeah, but it's a difficult language. It's one of the most difficult languages.
Yes, but because we're English, we don't have to learn any other language because everyone else speaks English, so we can go abroad and just speak with our native tongue.
I don't think it works like that. It's so complicated that we haven't moved on. Look at Germans. Apparently, it's a really easy language to learn. They're brilliant at making cars and that now because they're not still going, what's that word again? The amount of times I have to ask for a dictionary. Now, Germans, the language is really easy, so they can move on and carry on with stuff.
Just get on with the car.
Whereas we're messing about with language. It's complicated. It is the most complicated language. Look at the way, abroad, everyone learns 2 languages. Here, I haven't even learned ours properly yet.
I'd go along with that.
So that's what I'm saying. So how come other countries have got time to learn our language, but we haven't even learned ours yet? It's complicated. We made it way too complicated. Stephen Fry, he might as well be foreign, some of the stuff he says. I don't know what he's going on about. Just goes on with these words, and I think who knows what he's talking about? And we've done that. We've created that. We can't moan. We can't say bloody Germans have come up with that. We've created the longer words. So that's the problem with English. We make life difficult for ourselves.
Thank you very much.
When I watched Him or Fix It as a kid, They never really lived up to what the kid wanted, did they?
But what would you have requested?
But I don't think I would, because I think I saw how disappointed most of the kids were.
God, it's
a kid
exhausting.
like whistling, they brought out
This
Roger
is
Whittaker.
exhausting.
Yes, because they look at it, they go, can you fix it for me to go into space? No. Can I dance with Bananarama? No problem. That's the ones they pick.
Yeah, so that's why I wouldn't write in, because whatever you ask for, you're always going to get a watered-down version.
But if Jim could fix it for you to do anything, what would you have chosen?
There's not many things I wanted as a kid.
One thing. Just one thing. To choose one thing, please.
Like my name was Brett.
Oh, fucking hell! It's not unbelievable!
I mean, it's extraordinary.
There is no predicting that.
Okay, you know what? I can make that dream come true for you right now, Brett.
We can just call you Brett from now on.
Not a problem, Brett.
Brett Pilkington.
It sounds good.
I love the fact that it's the Carl bit he wants to replace, not the fucking
No, but
Pilkington.
that doesn't work either, because like then
Why not, Brett?
because I told me mum and dad that that's what I wanted. They started calling me that, but then I forgot.
They went along with it.
Yeah.
So you said, Mum, Dad, call me Brett from now on, and they went, all right.
Yeah, but then I kept forgetting that I was Brett, so I wasn't answering, so they went back to Carl.
Oh,
it's amazing!
So you've had that dream come true?
Yeah, and it wasn't that good. And that's what I'm saying to you. Things never live up to what you want. Dreams, what are they? I mean, I haven't got pictures in our flat because of that mirrored wall I've got.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, it's tiny. You've been in it. Got windows on one wall, door to get in on the other, kitchen on the other, mirrored wall on the other. So there's
No
nowhere
space for
there.
art.
There's no space for art.
I'm intrigued how you sit at home. Where's the sofa?
At home.
Yeah.
Facing the mirror.
So you sit looking at yourself all night,
Yeah.
as opposed to a painting.
Yeah, but at least that changes each day.
No, it doesn't.
It does. The picture
No,
changes.
it's not. It's round and miserable every fucking day.
No, honestly, it's good to, because you don't look at yourself otherwise. Especially me, I haven't got any hair to comb or anything, so I don't look in the mirror as much as the normal person. So, whereas now, I'm looking there every day.
So you're sat at home staring at yourself?
No, because the telly's in front of the mirror.
But are you not distracted by yourself?
Yeah, you do. When the adverts are on, you look up, and if Suzanne's sat next to me, I tend to talk to her through the mirror.
What do you mean? So why don't you look at her when you talk to her?
Well, you don't have to turn your neck or anything. There's no neck usage going on. I can just look forward. I look at the telly, lift the eyes up, look in the mirror, look at me, look at her.
What does she do?
No,
Look back at you
we're
in the
used
mirror.
to it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like there's more people in the room in a way. It's like,
And they're further away.
there's nothing odd about that. Why wouldn't you use? It doesn't matter. Your
Sorry,
eyes, remember, your
why
eyes are
wouldn't you
still...
talk to your girlfriend via a mirror all the time? Is that your question?
Well, no, I think it's quite normal. If your head is facing a mirror where you can see everything in that room, remember, it's a small flat, I can see everything that's going on in there without moving my head. Stephen Hawking would be well happy. So I can look forward, she's sat next to me. If I'm watching the telly, I can say something. Now, she's getting the sound from me still because she's sat close.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're further away, but things look better from a distance anyway.
So that's how you managed to keep this relationship alive?
Maybe.
You're such an odd little man.
But no, it's not odd. You see, there was a woman on the estate who did use... Have I told you about Miss Peggy before?
No.
It rings a bell. Go on.
I think I told you ages ago. It's this fat woman who used to be on the estate. She had a three-wheeler bike. And her husband...
Push bike, pedal bike?
Yeah, like a tricycle thing, but a big one.
Right.
She used to sit her husband in the basket in the back. Cycle about, what have you.
Yeah.
She was known as Miss Piggy. Anyway.
Oh, is this the one that she used to beat him up so your dad pretended to be a policeman?
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, well, the way she used to communicate, she used to always go in quick save and nick biscuits. And if anyone went up to her to say, stop nicking the biscuits, she'd pull out like a little mirror out of a bag and she'd look in it, but talk to you via the mirror.
Oh, man.
What? So she was insane.
It's weird, isn't it?
It was really weird.
Like
It used to scare me.
It's like a Salvador Dali painting. you exist in there.
Yeah. It's really, really
So
weird.
hang on. So she used to talk to people through the mirror because she was mental.
I couldn't sit watch the telly and look at me watching the telly in the mirror all night?
No.
That's weird.
No, that would be really weird.
It's really weird, Carl.
I'd be very conscious of myself.
No, yeah,
Conscious
I
of the
think
way
it gives you,
I've sat.
it gives you confidence and that. And if you are
Gives you
sort of,
confidence?
well, yeah, because you're seeing yourself more and you pick up what habits you do and stuff like that.
So what have you changed through your viewing of yourself?
I sort of grew a beard the other week, just something different to look at for a bit. And then you get sick of that. It's like a piece of art. Change that, have a bit of a shave.
Can you see the back of the telly in the mirror?
A little bit, yeah. If the flat's a mess, it's a mess twice.
Oh, God. Oh.
What I was thinking about is, what is the closest thing sort of living that's nothing?
I don't know what you mean.
What?
What's like the closest, like, do you know at some point something's gone from nothing to something? Hasn't it?
No, I don't understand what you mean.
Something, at some point people were nothing, and then something happened and they were something. Do you know what I mean?
But they were never nothing, were they?
Do you mean what is the first and lowest and most primitive and most simple form of life?
No,
He's right here in this room, Rick.
say like when you look at a stick insect,
right?
You go, right, there's a slight crossover there from a stick to a living thing.
No, it's not.
It didn't used to be a stick.
No, it's not. There's no biological relationship between it and a stick.
But there isn't much difference between the two, is what I mean.
Of course there is.
It's a huge
there isn't.
difference.
They just sit there looking like a stick. That's their skill.
Yes, but there's nothing to do with being a stick. It's like camouflage. That's like saying when a soldier puts on combat gear, you're saying he's a cross between a human and a shrub. He's not a cross between a human and a shrub.
No,
is he?
but that's man-made.
From a distance,
stuff.
you can't see him. That's the same as the stick insect.
No, but that isn't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, have you seen them weird things that just look like they sort of look like a leaf?
Yeah, there are insects that have evolved to look like a leaf. So a bird thinks, oh, there's no tea there.
No,
that's
but
not a juicy insect. It's a leaf. I don't eat leaves.
Yeah, but at
Forget
some point, something has had it away with a leaf.
No,
What?
at no point has something had it away with a leaf.
No, to make it look that much like a
No.
leaf.
At no point did a beetle shag a leaf. There's nothing on a genetic level or molecular level, anything to do with it having anything to do with a stick or a leaf. It's superficial. It's the way it looks. That's all it. That's like saying chameleons must have mated with green once. They are green.
No, but
it
what-
looks like a leaf.
What I don't understand is
It has evolved to blend in perfectly with its surroundings and fool predators.
But then how does it meet? How does it have relationships? It will be going around sort of having it away with a leaf.
No, it won't, because it doesn't know what it looks like. It doesn't matter. They do it with pheromones and attraction, and it's not like a stick insect will be talking to a stick for ages and go, oh, I've wasted my time here. This club's dead. Rude.
I was chatting to her. She was foxy, but she was giving me nothing.
But Dave, that's not a stick insect. That's a stick.
What are you talking about?
That's a stick. You've been talking to a stick all night.
I can't believe it. I just thought she had a great slim figure.
No, it's actually a real stick.